Going Love Live, okay.
We're going live. Live
Eddie,
time.
Eddie is insisting on playing Love Live,
It's
even
live
though we were
live.
supposed to be playing Necrogame.
It's live. My enunciation and my diction are impeccable, and you are a churl, sir.
Yeah, you are saying Love Live perfectly.
I was not.
I understand.
You don't understand. This is the crux of the matter. Hi, everybody. Thank you for that, Pat.
It is I, the wizard.
I'm here with Sus, so no Sus is in the call. I do have Sus here because I'm playing a game about necromancy, so how could I not?
Don't worry, I will not do unto Eddie as I did unto Pautato.
What? What did you do to Pa?
Oh, you don't know.
I don't know. What'd you do?
I damn near killed her yesterday.
No. What did you do?
Well, the topics turned to sausages.
Sus, we like Pa. Why would you tell her about your crimes against food?
Well, you see, normally it would have ended as that as a funny, but then Pow asked if I could put cat ears on a sausage. And now I'm about to inflict that on you.
No! What? Don't. Just
oh,
a
too
don't.
late.
No.
It's happening. The gears are turning.
Sus, don't turn me into a sausage.
I'm not going to turn... Well, I might.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Device. Thank you for
Hello.
chocolate. Hi, Onigiri. We're playing a really itty-bitty deck builder that's about necromancy. I don't know anything about this game. It's like $3 right now on Steam or something. So, if you look at this game and you're like, that looks like it would be interesting for like a couple hours, you should go grab it.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Take it in, Eddie.
It makes a noise.
For a moment, I thought you meant the sausage. I like that. I appreciate it when noise occurs on the menu.
I'm sorry. It's just down here next to the Discord and whatever this is. It's like every single time you mouse over, it makes a noise, and I just my brain goes burr. I just like
Look, Eddie, there is a minor feature that has been abandoned in most modern games.
Oh.
Of the mildly interactive menu screen,
Yes.
where, you know, like, there'll be, like, a character sitting there that, like, watches your cursor, or at least looks at the option that you're selecting.
I know this. Yes. I'm familiar.
This is a feature that should be in more games.
Hi, Fizzy. Oh no, it ratted me out for tabbing out. The fuck is this, Sus? What the fuck is this?
They're animated, too.
Did you...
This was during the collab.
Is this Pa?
Yeah. Asked if I could put cat ears on, so I did.
I'm only sharing one of these.
At least one of the animated ones.
Yeah, fine.
Because she followed it up by asking if I could make it spin. I said the best I can do is vibrate.
Oh, why would you encourage this? Oh, girl, we gotta talk. Image accepts gifts, right?
But yeah, it damn near killed Pow.
Look at this. She not only did she invite this upon herself, she followed it up by asking for additional versions.
And I just since you didn't like the original color and wanted it more red, so there's 3 different versions of growing redness and increasing vibration. Like, the pressure is mounting.
I'm getting this off my screen before I get banned.
It was on her desk for a while. It was wonderful.
You animal. We're gonna play Necroking. Fuck that. Sus set is your...
Set it as your react.
No, it has to be Paw's reactive, if anything. It's of Paw.
Paw made it into an emote.
Girl. Whatever. Okay. Oh, there's modes.
Hello, Mogrim. Mogrim was there. Mogrim knows.
Hi, Mukrim. Expedition. Explore and don't be afraid to experiment. The best option for the first playthrough or when trying out a new strategy.
Baby weenie mode. I see.
Balanced. Think ahead or you might waste your supplies. And then there's tactics and strategy.
But hold on. Tactics and strategy encompass two different things.
Yes.
That's not... That is not correct for a difficulty scaling.
Excuse me. I mean, it seems pretty clear to me. We'll go balanced, because Sus won't let me do expedition.
That's right, Eddie. The world of necromancy is a harsh
Oh
one.
my god, look, it's so cute! What the fuck? This is my little tiny bone boy?
One little bone boy.
Summon your first unit. Every card has its own cost in mana and locks souls when it locks souls? Oh, I see. This is my number of souls. Oh, it's like a summon limit. Okay. Every turn gave 5 mana. The number of souls is limited. Oop. Look at this tomato-nosed farmer.
Tomato-nosed farmer.
You know
I hate it when... I don't like that.
what?
It's off-putting.
The tomato nose?
Yes.
I see. You know what the...
Well,
we're killing
the nose
him,
will
so...
melt off when you turn him into a skeleton,
Yeah.
so it's all good.
I guess it's good that you think he's ugly, because we're gonna strip the flesh from his bones. With most power wins, if points aren't equal, both die. Hi, Zero. Thank you for 19 months. You are once again a Fox friend. I appreciate you.
Zero, hello. Again.
Same game. Summon reinforcements. Yeah, they all have it.
They just bumped into one another.
Now they have helmets and swords. Oh my god. Where's my mana? It's up here. 12 out of 50.
Yes, they're bigger and stronger, but so are your skelly boys.
Yo, Skelly boys. Oh look, here's me back here. I have 25
Yeah.
health.
You got the crown from the title screen. I appreciate how your staff glows.
That's cute. Okay. Skeletons were...
Look at them skeletons! Look at them!
Do you want to read this?
The skeletons were feasting in the old castle. But soon their fun was interrupted.
Oh no, our fun!
A messenger brought terrible news.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
An evil king was planning to enslave them.
No! Okay,
Okay, we don't.
Oh.
No, that's it. That's the end of the story.
that's it. Now an evil king is coming. Do something about it. Moving around the map. Select a tile to move this guy across the map. Your goal is to get to the castle.
Look at the sprite of your boy. He looks so done with this shit. I was supposed to be at the party.
Wait, our movement is measured in bones.
Of course it is.
What is a solar rift?
Don't know. Is there a button you can press that will tell you?
I can do my deck. What's my deck look like? Where's my Skelly boys? I have one of each. Customize deck, select items from your card collection and add them to your deck. Simply transfer them. So I have Swordsman, Blocker, Slingshot Skeleton.
Just skeleton. The
Just
bog
skeleton.
standard.
We shall have 2 of them. What's my, like...
No, that's your collection. The deck is on the right. You're taking things out of your deck. and putting
Oh!
them-
Oh no! What's my budget?
This isn't one of your Japanese animes, Eddie. You're reading left or right.
Oh. Okay, I imagined that the bigger portion of the screen was more important. I only have 1 slingshot skeleton. Very sad. Okay. Your mana for summoning units. Started returning your souls. Okay. Necroking's current power. Oh, so his health, like, if he gets injured, I guess it carries over between fights. What is this?
Note to self: don't get your bones crushed.
Ancient runes are very rare. It's a whole other level of trade. Oh, if I run out of this, I start losing soldiers because I'm hemorrhaging them to keep moving. That's terrible.
So what, you've got to walk the bone road?
We go to the mound first.
Mound sounds like a good place to go.
Mound is a place you gradually unlock new things for that. The unit and items you unlock will then appear on the map as rewards or merchant goods, and for some, recipes will open up in the obelisk.
Sounds like meta progression.
This does sound like meta progression. Yeah, this is the meta currency. That can only be obtained by defeating bosses. Okay.
Okay, so note to self: never go to the mound again. Got it.
Wait, the graveyard is wispy now. You can interact with the structure in this tile. I already did that. Pretty sure I did that. Mound. The little bag is
I like
jumping.
how it's bouncing. Little jiggling bag.
It's a little jiggle.
It's the jiggler.
Oh my god, I jumped. Oh my god, what happened?
Oh, okay,
Whoa.
so you collect things from the graveyards,
Oh.
which makes sense.
I got so many things!
You got all the things.
What was that? Hold
Look at
on.
that ghost. Look at that little ghost.
I have a spooky. This guy's got
You
a hat.
have.
Who's this? This like the sorcerer's apprentice.
Sorcerer's apprentice.
You can't be apprentice to a sorcerer. That's not how sorcerers work. What's this guy?
Listen here, not all sorcerers are from D&D, but yes.
Why is he?
Scapegoat.
Why is he called the scapegoat? What does he do?
He's there to be punched by other people.
Oh, the point of the scapegoat is to be sacrificed. Too bad. He seems like a nice guy. This unit is a priority target.
Yep, you've gotta make sacrifices sometimes.
Oh my god. Okay. This is a coffin.
Yeah, it is.
Walking coffin. A coffin as a shield, an intriguing choice. I think he just forgot to take it off before he left the graveyard. We'll bring a scapegoat, why not?
Look, it's cozy in there. It's like an upgraded version of Runa's box.
I see.
Villages contain people for you to kill.
Is that a dog?
Dog. That don't look like no dog to me.
That's not very dog. Look at the flea icon. Better get out of here.
I'm out of here.
I'm
See
out
ya.
of here. Okay. To battle.
No bones about it. I'm out of here.
Should I? No, I need like a horse. I need at least one horse. What's that ghost do? Restless Ghost. It lacked bones, but it can attack nightmares. Oh. Cell attack allows the unit to deal damage to nightmare creatures. This unit dies in 3 turns. Okay, I don't need the ghost yet. To battle! What is this?
It is a humble dude.
It's just a dude. What do I draw each turn?
You're on a different plane than... Okay, he moved up.
Oh, I choose what plane I go to?
It appears not.
Yes. No? How do I go? Oh. Capture an enemy with a weak soul. By killing this enemy, you'll take their soul for yourself and use it for the benefit of your army.
Ooh.
That's a little rude.
Now, I'd be hesitant. This soul is weak. Why would I use it?
Yeah. And also, very rude to just look at a man and be like, you look like a guy with a weak soul.
Yeah. You imagine? Oh, you've got a weak soul. I don't know if you fit in here. Look at this weak soul guy over here.
Oh, he won.
That's not what the game said should happen.
True. Why did he win? Why did you win? I've seen
you
it
a veteran,
counterattacks. Attacks are melee. Attack is melee. It's like Baba is you.
Attack is melee. Baba is you. Brain is scurvy.
Why am I winning these fights?
I don't know.
I don't fully understand this. It kind
The
of
game
seems like
has done a fairly poor job of explaining itself.
yeah. Treasures. I got money. What do I use money for?
What other forms of soul? If there are normal souls and weak souls, clearly there should be strong souls and perhaps flabby souls.
Why wouldn't I want the strong soul? Hold the flabby. Okay, we go up. Forest spirit. That's me. I capture various characters on the map. Traitors and enemies.
Eddie, I don't think I've seen you sport that look yet. You're like, that's me. Like,
This
yeah,
guy.
I mean, I get it. So when's this Eddie coming out?
God, what would I even call this? Noxious Eddie?
Grungetta?
Send coins for new skeletons from Don't Be Greedy. The more you give, the more valuable the reward will be.
Oh, now you know what the money's for.
Well, I don't have any. I'm poor.
Well, Eddie.
Okay, never mind. Ooh, what is this? Swamp Spirit. See, that's like me if I was suck.
Grungetta.
I wonder if there's, like, hidden encounters. Village. We never even saw the dog. What is this? Small bomb.
I mean, when you wanted to take a more direct action. I mean, often your undead minions are good distractions for when you want to do things. Though generally, necromancers aren't known for tossing bombs. I'm now imagining Necreta.
Necrofox would go so hard, though, and nobody can tell me it wouldn't.
Well, gonna have to get on that, emo goth fox draw. Damn, that swordsman just went to town.
This game is really easy so far. I presume I'm still in tutorial land.
I don't think the game has given you a tutorial. I think you're just in the early game. So that's the forest spirit, and then there's Worm. You ignored Worm.
He's swampy.
It's north of you.
Why do I have
The obelisk.
so many cards? Is this supposed to be... I have a feeling that, unlike other deck builders, this one is all about, like, mashing cards. Because a lot of times in deck builders, there are strats that rely on you having as few cards as possible. Based on the sheer number of boys it's giving me, I kind of feel like I need to stack them all up.
Yeah, I mean, you are a necromancer. You're supposed to have hordes of minions, not just one really big bone boy that you pour all the milk on.
But he earned that milk. Couple coffins, another swordsman, another this guy. Okay, we have a lot. What's this? The obelisk. I think that was mentioned as... What the fuck? I think
Mana Rift.
I think this was mentioned as part of, like, the meta progression, so there's not going to be anything there right now. Absorb it in your mana game will improve... Oh! Hold on. Here we go! Now I get 6 mana every turn, I think.
Now your bone boys are... That's another thing. Your minions are going to be fueling your movement soon.
That's true. Zero, thank you for the drink and love and head pat. I shall drink. Swamp Spirit, what you got for me?
Ooh, spells.
How about a gift for the nice lady? It'll make it worth it. She's just sticking her head out like, hey.
Hey there.
Hey.
Water's fine.
Lady of the Swamp, what is your wisdom? Buy things!
Don't get turned into a set of bagpipes.
Thank you for the touch. What are these? Mana at the start. Max mana. Wait, hold on. Is this max mana up? Is this additional mana at the start? Explain! I'm just gonna buy both of these.
Yeah, one seems to be more maximum mana, the other one seems to be more starting mana.
Wait, what?
You just spend it all.
Oh, I understand. This is... Okay. Yeah, so now my maximum mana is 51 instead of 50. What an upgrade!
Wow!
Wow.
Big value!
Alright.
Well, there's a castle over there, or town at least.
Outpost. Let's go there.
You're running out of bones.
Let me kill these guys. What the fuck? Cleric. He looks like, he's got, like, emo bangs.
That's not what I'm seeing, but...
Explain your vision.
I'm trying to process it now.
Hi, dragon.
He's got the red robes. I approve of how he's wearing them.
Uh-huh.
I think he's just missing an eye.
It's just gone?
Grizzled cleric.
You see.
Is he gonna go down like a punk?
Like a PB?
You chose... Oh, that's the ranged skeleton.
Yeah. What do you got? Doesn't attack the enemy boss. Fires a ranged attack at an enemy in the next area.
Ah, so you can soften them up.
Wait a second. Oh. What do you do? Oh my god, did you see him? He just like poofed up.
Yeah, he just... Bloop.
Boop. This unit is the lowest priority target. Grants mana equal to power.
Oh, okay, so this apprentice isn't really a combat boy. He's there to inflate your power.
He's buffing me, I guess, yeah.
Can you move your ranged boy up?
Can I? Hold on. I think I'm understanding a bit. Can I give commands to you? Okay, this guy can be summoned in 1 and 2. Is there no way to tell you to reposition? But if I... No?
This game has done a terrible job of explaining itself.
Yeah. Hi, Violet! Hello? Oh, hold on.
Hello, Violet.
I need to put on a flower. Sus, would you like a flower?
You must enflower thyself. I suppose.
There we go. Well done, Sleepy.
I get to flower too. Oh. A little bit of the nature.
Boop. Here. Do you want it to be your eye?
I mean, flowers aren't generally good for vision, but I suppose.
Hold on, it has to be really good. Just fucking...
I'm glad you're getting so much entertainment.
It's
Your
just like...
joy stems from this.
It's like I'm getting flashbacks to when Soph made me make your eye googly. Also, Violet.
Everyone wants to mess with the eye.
There you go. 2 flowers for 2 redeems because there's a limited number. And if you redeem all of them, something magical happens. We Drakengard now? I still need to play Drakengard 3. I need to finish it.
Ah, yes, Drakengard. That wonderful train wreck.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like I can make them move. I think I'm just fucked if I put them in a bad area, but I guess he's defending this zone, I guess?
Yeah, he's softening them up as they approach.
Compliment myself. I made myself some very lovely, fluffy pancakes, and they were good, and I did a good job making them.
Yes. Wait, you didn't show me your pancakes. I showed you my pancakes.
These are both true statements.
You see, prior to the beginning of the stream, I hungered for pancakes, and I created them. And I showed them to Eddie, and then Eddie went, "Oh, I will make pancakes."
I want you to know it is
Pancacomancy.
simply impossible to make a pancake fluffier than the one I made.
No longer really a pancake, but a pancube.
Oh, I think I understand how the combat works now. I think there's some kind of priority system. Like...
He got to attack first.
Some of them don't have counterattack. So if one of them attacks first, the other one just dies. But if one of them has counterattack, then even if they attack second, they get to strike back. I don't know what governs them having counterattack.
Probably just tied to the particular unit.
Doop, doop, doo 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 doop, doo 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 doo. It's a very fluffy pancake. What's this? Sheep! We got a sheep!
Do we?
Look!
Yes. One sheep.
Why did we get a sheep?
I mean, sheeps have bones.
I'm very low on bones.
You are.
Hello, forest spirit.
Wait, who's that?
Oh! Oh! What the fuck?
Oh, you've been attacked.
King
by
Farmer!
King Farmer.
The mayor is after
the
me.
Dirt Lord.
I like the idea of the mayor of like a really small village sallying forth to defeat the necromancer. What does the sheep do? A sheep, consider it your sacrificial lamb. If this card is consumable, it disappears from your collection upon use. Upon death, transfers the remnants of their powers to the Necroking, doubles upon sacrifice.
Okay, so you have two different units based around the mechanic of sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
But you have not yet gotten a card that actually lets you perform the sacrifice.
I was gonna say that focus are on sucking, but yeah. Gain 10 mana points. I'm gonna put one of these on my deck. Hi, Benny! Hello, hello! I make good food. Let that be known to everybody. It's been a while since I've said it, so just remember, I cook for my friends.
I am also willing to extend such an offer. My chili is to die for.
I'll accept the chili just because it sounds like you're genuinely proud of it, but don't give me any sausage.
Acceptable.
What'd you make?
Most.
I made pancakes.
Why is this causing you such trouble, Eddie?
Because it's...
Pancakes!
Shut up. It's because I'm like, I'll cook for my friends. If you come see me, I'll cook for you. I'm like, what will you cook? Pancakes. Pancakes are the easiest thing in the world to make. There's basically nothing easier. It's like, the only thing easier to make than pancakes is toast.
Get toast, instant noodle.
I'll make you some instant noodles if you come visit me. Boss battle. This is a boss battle. Enemies will come in endless waves and their numbers will increase, so you need to win as quickly as possible. Otherwise, nightmares will consume you. We should curry blocks.
What is that peasant king doing? Look at him.
He's headbanging. He's having a good time.
He's just got his headphones in and he's rocking out.
Yeah. He's got that fucking dirty mop of hair. I have tried curry blocks. I consider that cooking. Like the curry bricks because it's like you have to like cook the veggies and the meat, and then you have to put them in the water to boil, and then you simmer them for a while, and then you put the curry block in and you mix it up so that it thickens really nicely, and then you have curry and you put it over rice, and that's cooking.
I have taken to doing egg fried rice recently.
Egg fried rice is good.
It is very.
Okay,
So adding egg to the instant noodle is something that hadn't occurred to me until a while ago.
Ooh, upon death summons a skeleton.
Outstanding. It's a 2-for-1 deal.
I will summon a shield.
Acquired the shield boy.
Nightmares are coming. I haven't drawn anything good. Oh, 3 mana to draw 3 cards? No, 3 mana to draw 1 card. Unfortunate.
Okay, so you're
Horse.
being ganged up on now.
Horse. Here we go.
The horse-riding skeleton is so much tinier than the other skeletons.
He's pretty small. Small jockey skeleton. Back him up. Slashy. Okay, there's a margin of difficulty to this fight. Wait,
I think you've got it at this point.
I just put a regular skeleton here. Did that just say ZZZ? Was he fucking asleep? That's not a dog.
That is clearly a dog.
That's
I'm
not a
convinced.
dog. No, that isn't a dog.
What is undog-like about
I've
this
seen
creature?
dogs.
Have you now?
I have.
I mean, as a cat, I suppose you've learned to avoid them.
A cat. I'll fucking beat you to death. I'll dig that flower's roots deeper into your cornea.
You'll flail with your little noodly arms.
Shut up about my noodle arms. Oh, yikes. The mayor means business. Okay, don't make it whimper.
Mayor,
Fuck you, game.
Mayor about to get a beatdown. He did. He just unleashed some Z's after that.
Die. Yeah. Go.
I like that pose. That is very regal.
I like how tiny his arm is.
I mean, it's bone. What do you want?
Sure.
You can't even have flabby arms. Just a bone.
I mean, look.
Now that they're gone, raid the milk supply.
Take that calcium! Let me take this. Honestly,
Go for it.
I've had 0 issues thus far. So, ooh.
I mean, you just started.
What's this?
We're not even an hour in.
Is this consumable? Okay. Yeah.
Oh, would you prefer? Oh, you're doing such a good
No,
job.
I wouldn't. I can directly mute you here. Shut the fuck up. Nobody fucking dog talks me. Ow.
Oh, you murdered the peasant so good.
I'm gonna do unkind things to you. God, the Skelly Horseman's so good. Him so powerful. Go, my child.
Oh yeah, he's got a pony.
He's got a pony.
He's no longer a pony.
That was a horse death noise, I guess. Coffin!
Coffee.
Look at him wiggle.
You know, they had a unit like that in that cowboy shooter game that Runa knowed about. I'm trying to remember what the hell it was called. But yeah, they were pretty tough to kill, and then if you actually broke through the coffin, then it would just attack you full sail. Blood West, yes, that's the one. Thank you, Runa.
Blood West looks interesting.
It was a pretty nice little game. Bit of an abrupt ending.
I just noticed, did you see the Sorcerer's Apprentice, like, animation?
When he schloops in, or was there another one?
There was one while he was, like, when it came his turn for his section, he was, like, he was floomphing a spell.
Outstanding. You've got to have appropriate levels of floomph in your spells. What does the bard do? What's the bard?
No, I'm too late to look at the bard! Wasn't he one of the low priority targets? Look at how many tiny dudes I can summon! This is excellent!
Yeah, this is how necromancy is supposed to be.
What if I do this? What if I do this and nobody can stop me?
Well, that dog is gonna give you a nibble. Okay, your boys should open fire here.
Once it gets to their section. There we go. Okay, so
well,
things...
they did good work for you.
So things damage is directly related to their health, I guess.
Except sometimes it does the full damage, and sometimes it doesn't. Maybe if maybe the counterattack always strikes full damage.
Maybe. Yeah, I have no idea what, like... It has not explained, the priorities at all. Like, what governs which unit attacks first? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Oh, now they're
wiggle.
gonna kill each other.
Oh no. Get out of here, dumb idiot. Bad, can't even counterattack, stupid idiot, dumb.
The double slingshot seems to be pretty potent.
Yeah. This is definitely like a pocket play game.
This could fit on your phone.
This could. It's not feeling like a game that you get, like, super in-depth playing, you know? Oh, look, the towns are ruined after I leave. It's unfortunate. I mean, it's probably fine, actually.
The fox leaving a trail of destruction in his wake.
Mushroom field! Hold on.
Mushroom, mushroom.
Mushroom, mushroom, mushroom.
It's swamping time.
I have a lot of money this time. I feel like I want bonus deck.
Yeah, starting with more power is probably a good idea.
Outpost Hurricane. Thanks, Jeffy. What's all this about a hurricane?
Charging in there.
That's a tornado. That's not a hurricane.
Look, it's a compressed hurricane.
That isn't what hurricanes do or look like.
I mean, if you were to compress one down into a very small area, it would.
Thank you for the drink and the headbutt. Bard. Increases power of your units. Lowest priority target adds 1 strength to all allies in their area.
Ooh. Now, could you combine him with your slingshot to make them do 3 damage and instantly kill peasants?
Let's see. I don't really... We haven't been using our walking coffins. Coffin!
Coffin! Mausoleum!
Okay.
Make it evolve.
I have 6 swordsmen, which is a lot of swordsmen.
See, Lily knows what's up. Hello, Lily. Technically, a tornado is a very fast, very small hurricane.
Oh, they have dogs coming. They got that dog in them.
They got that dog.
They got that dog in them. Ba-da-da-da-dum.
See, you've accepted that they are dogs already.
I can recognize the thing that they get. Oh! Ooh, he went past. He killed it and kept going. I guess that's because he has a horse.
Yeah, he's a chargy boy.
Rough.
Man, they really don't like him.
The fucking squeaky horse death noise.
The squeaky horse. Oh, there we go. I saw the sorcerer do his little incantation.
He's just like, huh?
Yep. Incantation is a word you don't see too much, but it is associated with spell casting, yet there is no official designation of incanter. I feel like there should be.
There should be. I think the closest is like intoner.
The intoner.
Intoner is
Related
a good
to
word.
the implier.
No, you're thinking of inferrer.
Implying.
Should we go to the mound again? We have one important thingy. Hi,
Nah.
Johnny.
Save up.
Wouldn't that be an invoker?
An invoker. Well, an invoker is invoking something.
It's
I mean,
true.
there's a prior concept that must be invoked. An incanter. I feel like there's a distinction, but I can't quite put my thumb on it.
You don't have thumbs.
You've seen my thumbs.
How could you say such a thing? You know what my thumbs are like. I think it's neat that technically the hand draw comes about because the Necroking gets his turn. There's like a gap between Zone 4 and Zone 1, so I'm headcanon that as the Necroking's turn, and that's when we get our card.
That makes sense. It fits.
Ba-ba-ba-bam. This game may not be difficult, but it's really cute.
I don't know, maybe you've spoken too soon, because it looks like you might get brundled very soon.
Oh no!
Oh, you've just created a mighty armada.
Then she'll brundle me. I might get brundled. No, because these guys are low priority targets, they won't get attacked.
This would be a great place for your,
For my
little
slingshot
slingshot boys.
Yeah, but I'm not getting any. Ooh, smack.
Punched him good.
How many can I have in this one zone?
You could, I mean, it might be worthwhile to just put a boy in the back. Oh, what is this lad? The Spearman.
Strong 10 power. Yeah, mega dead. And he's behind the blocker. Very nice.
Now that blocker is doing so much work for you.
He's doing his best. And also his job. So we don't count extra for that. Did he just...
He poked the dog.
I just got an achievement for spend twice more turns on a battle than there are waves.
I feel like the game is mocking you.
I was like, hurry the fuck up.
Oh, good job! You took twice as long as there were rounds.
Good work dragging your feet, buddy. Can we get new enemies? I'm sick of looking at your bulbous faces.
Bulbous-faced and weak-souled.
Okay, so we clearly need the blockers, because these guys rock. They rock hard, and they rock long. It's the swamp monster that gives me more stuff, right?
Well, the swamp spirit gives you the power to just throw stuff onto the field.
I think it's the swamp spirit that increases, like, my starting deck size and my starting mana. Ah! Easy peasy.
You got a little bit of that soul power.
Go, boys! There we go.
Sleeping. The cleric slept. Well, you've got the slinger, but no,
I don't know the
no
bard.
bard.
Yeah, just hearing the word bard now makes me want to play For the King.
For the King yesterday was quite fun. Eddie, I'm down for more For the King. You must only say the word.
I like For the King. There's a lot of dudes. Hold on. Can I...
He hath been murdered.
I need to play more For the King with Soph as well. Oh, does he advance his space every time he kills somebody? Hold on.
That seems to be what he
after
does.
killing enemy moves to the next area. When moving forward, gains 1 power, and when moving backward, loses 1 power. How do you move backward?
It's possible to move backward.
Apparently, I'm not paying them to move backward. Oh, I win.
And sent. Oh no, Zero, what did you do?
What did you do? Hold on. I have to check. Why? Thank you. Hey, Violet.
Oh, hello, Gianni. Gianni, a thought occurred to me that you might be interested in.
Thank you very much, Zero. I appreciate it. It's very sweet of you.
What has he done?
He has sent me 3 games.
Oh dear, the 3?
3.
They're just falling from the sky like manna from heaven.
Sometimes, not Gianni, Zero does this.
Oh yes, he's very generously thrown a few games at me.
Mm-hmm. He does it a lot with stuff as well. This is the man. How many do you have, Zero? You have like 7,000 keys? Something like that? Maybe that's too many. It's definitely a lot. It's like a 4-digit number.
A mighty horde of game keys. Sat upon like a dragon. Oh, Gianni, since Eddie has decided to embark upon the honorable profession of necromancy, I was thinking of Necreda, the Goth Edda.
Necro Edda can't just be goth. Would you do that to me?
Emo would probably
Are you
work.
just going to draw emo Edda? Really?
Maybe.
Yeah, Zero has 2,040 Steam keys and makes a habit of, with certain folk, like, trawling their wish list and sending it to him. And it's very generous of him.
Maladetta.
Malaka. Yeah, it's a very, very generous man. Where's this fucking spirit?
You know, for a game about just slaughtering peasants with skeletons, this is a really chill world theme.
It's so nice, honestly. I'm having a lot of time. Good one, Edda. Having a lot of fun. It is a relaxing experience.
You've been accumulating time in a little baggie.
Honestly, I'm returning to what I said earlier, which is that this game is like, it's just like a little pocket deck builder. I could probably play this in the background while just chatting with somebody, which is kind of what I'm doing right now, but you know what I mean?
Or, you know, you need to pass time while you're on the plane.
Yes. The plane.
The plane.
That's what I did with Crypt of the Necrodancer, honestly.
It has been so long since I played that game.
When I went to Greece, it's like a 17-hour flight or something, but I spent a lot
Good
of it
Lord.
on. It's a long flight from the East Coast to Greece. But yeah, I did a lot of Crypt of the Necrodancer on the flight. I think also when we went to SakuraCon, I played it on the plane.
Have you played Cadence of Hyrule?
I haven't.
Oh, you should. Very nice game.
Okay. I like
I
Zelda.
very much like the... I mean, you know, it's a Crypt of the Necrodancer spin-off, so it's some very nice music.
Wait a minute, did you just summon a bunch of dudes in one turn? That's against the rules, isn't it?
No, of course not. That's how necromancy works.
He summoned a bunch of... Look at all of his guys.
Oh, you're scolding him.
Yeah. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. Did you... Heals an ally.
He empowers them like the bard does.
Oh, if I kill everyone except the clerics, I win. I don't have to kill them. Because they fucking surrender.
That's... No, that's unsporting. You're supposed to slaughter them all.
It's unsporting to show mercy.
Indeed.
I see. Okay, now I need a cleric.
You think that these ruffians are going to show you a modicum of decency? No, they're gonna grind your bones to make flour.
What? I don't think they will. That's usually my job. Screw... Violet got it! Violet understood the reference. Hell yeah, Violet. Screw the rules, they have money. Oh my god, wait, the prophecy? Sus, is it time?
There we go. They've been roided out. Aha, you managed to kill the cleric anyways. Good job.
Oh, well, the prophecy came true, but I won too fast anyway. What's this?
That'll show them to be faithful.
Advance orb. Moves the target forward. Okay. I have a lot of bones now. You know when they say...
You do?
You know when they say no bones about it? I don't have to worry about that now.
Oh, thank you, Zero.
Yeah, bones. Well done, Zero.
Zero has given me Necroking.
Oh, fancy that. Again, this game is so I'm beginning to think that the reason it doesn't... This might sound negative, but I think it might actually be to this game's benefit.
Or detriment.
I think a little... Maybe. I think a little bit that the reason it's not really explaining anything is because it doesn't really matter.
You'll figure it out. It's not that complicated. Outstanding.
Ooh,
Well,
ooh,
I
ooh,
have another
ooh,
game to play.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. There we go.
Ooh,
There
ooh.
we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
No. Eddie, you have to work on your monkey dialect.
I'm not trying to monkey.
It sounded like you were trying to monkey.
That's because
You were
you
very
expect
close.
the monkey. Alright, I think I just... Yeah, he just instantly kills the villager now.
Outstanding.
So, like, I win, right?
You do.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da. But this guy looks new. Swordsman?
Kashi
Nice.
says you are failing to reject monkey.
I'm actually doing an incredible job of rejecting monkey.
Can you imagine a blue monkey? Monketta.
What? Hold on. I feel like you've triggered a memory that's trying to awaken. Have I seen a blue monkey before?
I don't know, have you?
Have I?
Every time you look in the mirror?
No. Rude.
Eddie, don't.
What? What?
Runa knows about your locked monkey memories.
I guess. I truly don't know. Bonzi buddy.
Bonzi, buddy. Bonzi is purple, though.
What the fuck is Bonzi?
You don't know Bonzi, buddy?
No.
I wouldn't expect you to. You are, after all, a very tiny and young spirit.
Listen. So? Oh no! No! No!
Oh,
Oh,
well, you're
no!
about to get nibbled.
Oh no! Shit, I'm out of souls.
Oh, well, that's a shame. What do you mean got turned into a virus? Was Bonzi Buddy not always a virus? So, Eddie, Bonzi Buddy, there was an era of the internet,
Okay.
very, very early on, where people would release little desktop buddies. And they were the glorified equivalent of the goddamn Microsoft paperclip.
Okay.
Bonzi Buddy was a fat, ugly purple monkey that would steal your personal information.
The early internet was fucking weird.
It was a wonderful and magical place, filled with the primordial ooze of existence, and I miss it.
You know what? No. I think I saw a
don't
swamp
want-
spirit here. Look, we can just grab all of these powers. The game has loaded me down with units.
You need to be able to deploy them.
Yeah, exactly.
Eventually, what's going to happen is you're going to have so much starting mana, you're going to need more cards in order to,
Damn. Hi, Franz.
Frounch toast.
Franz, is that a squirrel?
You have reminded me of a recent meme.
Oh.
Yes, it's by the same guy that does the necromancer dating jokes. It was, if the Grinch is bad, he would hate to meet the Frounch.
The Franz. I just got that.
It took a moment to settle in on that one.
But what the fuck? The grit? Frown?
The Grinch and the Frounch.
The Frounch.
Along with a wonderful illustration of what he imagines the Frounch would look like. Hold on, I will find it and I will simply send it to you.
Okay. The PC is behaving. Ooh, a town. That's probably. Holy shit!
Oh, that man's been lifting.
The Paladin. Oh my god. Had to let the one percolate a bit. Sorry. I need more blockers. I need more of these boys.
You sent me that guy's, half man, half horse video.
I do what?
You've already forgotten.
This is the face of someone who forgets. Carve it well into your mind. Just put up a defensive line here.
You had to let that one percolate. Percolate is such a fantastic word.
It's a good word. Look at how beefy he is. He's like a gorilla.
He is. He's going to just break you. Those slingers are great. I like those slingers.
Did he literally do the Dr. Livesey walk? He is!
He is!
He is!
Outstanding.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
he's healing.
That's unacceptable. I need more souls.
There we go, you have empowered your slingers. They're gonna help you out.
Come to me, idiots. Hoorah!
I love the walk now that I see it.
Did you see the clerics do a little twirl?
Yes. Alright,
And
so that boy is empowering.
Yeah, I need to get someone in there that can take him out. Holy
Oh,
shit.
he foolishly walked forward, and now he's going to get wrecked. He just tried to backhand that horse.
Oh, they ran away.
That is a Chadley paladin.
But
He's got a sorb, a soul orb.
his indiscretion cost him dearly. Or should I say, hoarsely. Like, as opposed to dearly, because he wasn't riding a deer, he was riding a horse.
You can't tell because there's a flower on my face, but I'm looking at you. And despite the fact that the flower is there, I do perceive you.
The resource at the start of the battle is increased by 2? That sounds good for me! I can afford this.
I do appreciate how everything is constantly moving and jiggling in this.
Yeah.
Things need to jiggle more. Just like really old style cartoons, where the cartoon characters would always be. I'm not even sure how to describe the motion that old cartoons would make, but they would bob up and down. But their arms would also be joining in the motion.
The motion of the ocean? I mean, very similar to what's going on here, really.
Idle animations, yes.
I miss idle animations.
Idle animations do not have to bob in quite the same way. Now that is a roided out slingshot boy. Have you ever fired a slingshot? They're fun.
I haven't. Hold on, I want to make a blocky boy. Is he priority target? Yes, okay. What a mighty slap.
It is. Oh, and then he got chest bumped by the baby skelly.
But god, for pixels, these do have, like, the bounciest animations.
20s cartoons were overtly animated. Nothing was allowed to be static. Good. Overly animated. Puh.
No!
No! He did good work for you.
Yeah. Man, even damaged, he did a one-hit kill. 3 bards on 1 slingshot boy is a little rude. Did I just see a new unit?
You got a new thing, it looks like.
Let me see my cards. What did I get? It doesn't look like I got anything.
Something there looks new.
I got a mushroom.
Mushroom.
Can take control of the remains and fight for you. Might be better to try to cook something with it, though.
What?
It can take control of the remains. What does it, like... If I kill something, can I use the mushrooms on it?
That's what it sounds like.
It is what it sounds like.
What is that other item? On the top left.
Bomb.
It's the bomb.
Deals 1 damage.
Oh,
Hey.
wow, 1 damage.
Nineteen twenties rune animation where she's got noodle arms. What do you mean? Like, she's always got noodle arms? It's a core element to her character design. What do you mean? Oh, it's expensive.
No, I know we said 1920s animation, but you know what just creeped its way into my mind?
You surely must tell me after describing it like that.
Zelda CDI Runa.
Holy shit. Zero.
Bombs? Rope? As long as you have enough rupees. More Shuna. Oh, they charging.
Oh no! My horse did the squeak of death.
The death squeak.
You would think that more of a mousy thing, but no. I could now just not play anything for a while and just gather my mana and my cards.
And that is something you could do. But then the game would chide you for being too slow.
What is this?
The skeletons have no arms and they just belly bump. Back to back, belly to belly, well I don't give a damn cause I'm stone dead already. Do you know the Zombie Jamboree?
No.
Unfortunate. It's a fun song. That swordsman is hiding behind the apprentice. That is not how it's supposed to be in nature.
In nature? Stabby. I tapped on the moment. You know what? Now I want to see Goth Edda. God damn it.
It's
not
in your mind.
Necro Edda's gotta be. I mean, Goth Necromancer is like. You know, am I allowed to do that?
Of course.
I feel like I have too many friends that already follow that aesthetic. I'd be stepping on Hoobi's toes.
I'm sure Hoobi would enjoy some steppies. It's fine.
Hoobi probably does enjoy steppies. I can make Goth Necro Edda. Give me 3 months. I'm not gonna remember you offered that, but I can make you pastel goth.
What?
Well, now I want both. What does pastel goth look like? You're a spirit, you're halfway to goth already? That's not true! I'm a spirit, I'm not undead!
I mean, usually, you know, when something's dead, the spirit leaves.
I was never dead. I was never alive. I'm a nature spirit. Y'all are cooking today. This is a lot of towns. Holy shit.
There's so many people, they haven't been culled in a while.
What the fuck? I gotta fix that. I'm gonna kill your livesy paladin. Right in front
So
of
you were
goddamn
starting to get
face.
tired of beating up the peasants, and they finally introduced the paladin, and I kind of want to see another unit already.
Yeah.
You're within the plane, betwixt the living and the dead, which is close enough for goth activity.
Both Goth Edda and Pastel Goth Edda sound like they'd kind of go fucking hard.
You know, in World of Darkness, mummies often ended up becoming the mediators between the living and the dead because they were the only ones that had easy access to the spirit world.
Oh yeah?
At least in Old World of Darkness. I don't know for sure for New World of Darkness, because New World of Darkness sucks.
Oh no, there's 2 of them. 2 mega... Oh my... Did he bite my skeleton? These paladins...
Bone meal.
These paladins are terrifying. Holy shit.
Can you imagine the paladin just grabbing a skeleton and just, like, crunching into the bone and chewing?
We would have to run. I'm not equipped for this. Oh my god. Hi, Jiro. Thank you so much for the resub. You're once again a Vox friend. How are you?
Hello, Jiro. How are you doing? Jiro, your presence reminds me I need to get to building my next model kit. I have one right beside me right now. It is the MS-09F Dom Troppen.
Is it Dom Troppen?
It's the Dom Troppen, yes.
Alright, well... I think we're fine.
My mighty backlog of models. Yeah, Doms are great.
He ran away.
I have a few Doms. Not as many as Zaku's, but I do have a few. I actually have 3 identical Doms for the Black Tri-Stars. Oh yes, Gianni.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't gonna say it. Ba ba da ba dum dum. Ba ba ba
2
ba.
humble sword skellies wandering forward.
The magnificent sword skelly takes its place at the front line of the necromancer army. I just love the idea
Hearing
of
this discussion completely differently.
I like the idea of this being like a nature documentary where you see like
The skeleton in its natural habitat.
No, I was thinking about like when the clerics run away and you see like a lion trying to take down a gazelle and the gazelle gets away and it's like while it escaped with its life, the lion will go hungry tonight.
The skellies will go without their calcium another day.
Their calcium
But
pills.
they are patient.
Slap. Give me points! Yes, very good. Slap. Slap.
You just murdered that man.
Slap. Counter slap. I'm kind of obsessed with the noise that the bard makes when it shows up. It's really good.
Wait, your horse didn't... Did your horse make the squeak that time?
I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about music and the power of rock.
Rocketta. I can picture a punk Rocketta.
Don't say punk rock also. Come on, there's gonna be too many edits I want. I don't have that much money.
All of the Eddies.
You know what though?
One of these days, Eddie, you're gonna make a little app that's like a build an Edda workshop.
You know what I kind of wonder? If I went to like a skeb artist and I gave them my ref sheet, which for those who don't know, my ref sheet, my new outfit is pastel techwear. It's like non-binary pastel techwear. If I gave it to them and I was like, hey, can you make this goth? I wonder what would happen.
I mean, you'd have to find the correct skeb, but yes.
Give me points.
What about... Yeah, this is definitely reminding me of, you know, those Flash, like, dress-up things? So I could totally see someone doing that of Eddie.
I know what you're
like,
talking about.
Make your own Eddie.
That's squeak.
Build Your Eddie sounds like a good food app. It's like building a sandwich. You've got to pick your Eddie toppings.
Edda is delicious. How would you know? Oh, I may have misplayed. We'll see. I need someone with a weak soul.
Well, Kaji is here. Kaji, yield up that soul, would you? It needs to go on the burner for a bit. Brazilians have no souls. Well, it's a misconception. There is a soul there, Kashi. It's just very small and very weak. Oh boy. You've got 2 Dr. Livesies to deal with.
If 100 cards get mana completely charged. Okay, so I don't need the sort... Let me see if I understand this correctly. Oof.
Get a stabby boy in there. Yeah, it's weird. Occasionally I go to look at chat to read chat, but then I start looking at your stream game, and your stream game is out of sync with your actual game on the Discord.
It's true. That's how stream delay works.
You gotta watch out you don't get stream sniped, Eddie.
You silly stream sniped. Someone's gonna stream snipe me in Necroking.
He's playing Necroking, get him!
Get him! Get his ass!
Gonna drop Dr. Livesey on his...
Oh, Paladin Invasion.
Uh-oh. Sounds like you gotta deal with a lot of this. Hey, artillery.
A machine bow.
Wouldn't that just be a mangonel?
It? Okay, let's see if I have the power. Also, I've had no way so far to heal.
The power.
The gates are guarded by an inexhaustible squad of elite soldiers. So I guess I just have to survive 6 waves?
Eddie, we're an edible dish. B. Like a Sophie steak, but Edda. I mean, I've already done Eddie as a beverage. Liquida.
Oh, interesting. This thing attacks 3 times in the next area, but specifically does not attack the Necroking. I guess I just have to break the siege.
Pretty much. The Lemonetta, yes. I mean, you could always do something like a layered cake.
Lemonetta
you
doesn't
could have
exist.
each of the flavors.
What are Fops Chops, Sleepy?
Fops Chops, yes.
Bing, bing.
This is gonna be rough on you.
Paladin down. Oh no.
Pops. No, Fops Pops. Like one of those rocket popsicles. That has the different colors. That would work. You're already blue and white, you just need the red. You've got the Retta.
Okay. We might make it out of this alive. No!
Well, Now that you've deployed your boys, you're good. I appreciate that you seem to be exclusively using skeletons. The skeleton cavalry riding a horse notwithstanding.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, they get a little bit mixed.
Beep, beep. Ed, I'm gonna send you something, okay? People sending me things.
Outstanding.
Stabby.
Get sent all the things.
Do I need to break the siege weapons? Is that what this is?
Yes. You're going to have to accumulate some power. You need a sorcerer. Another one.
I do need another sorcerer.
Right now, they're going to just kill anything that shows up. Oh, it's actually poking.
Got him. Ooh, does a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's a nasty boy.
Accumulates power for one turn and then strikes, unleashing the whole charge.
You do like that it's a living horse and not a skelly horse.
Oh, it recovered HP.
Oh dear.
But I don't know that it can... I don't think it can damage a guy in the same... Yeah, it can't hit this guy.
It said you would be facing an inexhaustible wave, but you clearly were not facing an inexhaustible wave.
Yeah. I truly did kill all of the paladins, huh?
You received a blood drop.
Oh my god. Noita's so fucking weird, dude.
What? Tell me about the Noita, what happened?
Runa sent me a Steam Workshop mod for you to play as a fox in Noita. Not as like a fox person, just like Vulpes Vulpes.
Full fox.
Full fox.
So when you play Noita?
I played Noita before. It was very unclear what I was supposed to do, other than go down.
Huh? You go down. Your destiny.
Also, I kept getting stuck in things, and typically whenever I got stuck in something, it would then explode.
Things do tend to explode in Noita.
Do you think we can take the castle?
That seems to be the objective. And I don't see you getting much more powerful than you currently are, unless you want to go fishing around and spend the rest of your money at an upgrade.
Yeah.
You've got the bones to go looking around.
Cost me 1 supply? Oh no.
Forest spirit, there you go.
A forest
Oh, wait, no,
spirit
you need
has
the swamp spirit.
Yeah.
Oh look at that flower! That's
God.
literally one of your flowers!
Suspicious plant.
A perfectly fine plant.
Holy shit.
The floral grasshopper.
Pea shooter?
Plants vs. Zombies has made its way into this game.
The grasshopper is a boss.
Look at them jiggle.
Fires legumes at enemies, makes you want to bite its stupid head off.
Legumes. Plants versus skeletons, yep. Look at those floppy boys flopping around. There's a sprout in your back line.
What's it do? Oh, if it survives for 2 turns, it spawns new units. Got it. What?
Oh,
What? Teleports to a random area every 2 turns.
ah, I see. That's a tricky boy.
This might be tricky, yeah.
Oh, you're safe for now. Your cavalry were just made for this fight.
The unfortunate thing about this is that I have a time limit until special units come, and I don't have any ghosts. Which
Well,
it's...
you'll get this in 28 turns.
Steady.
Knocking 8 off that thing is great.
What are you? Sapling. It definitely bites. Don't let it grow any bigger. So as for 2 turns, it spawns new units. Okay.
So is your cavalry going to turn around now? Oh, never mind. Something popped up in front of it.
No. This, like, it showing me this implies to me that there is a way to, like, change attack priority. You know what I mean? Because, like, it tells me it will attack this thing.
I mean, it's not necessarily letting you change it, but it's just going to tell you what's going to happen. Damn, that sprout just keeps coming back.
Oh, him hop.
He hop.
Oh, welcome back, dude.
Oh. Okay. I guess that's how that works.
Wait, is he... Did he prestige or something?
Well, he just made it to the end, so we looped around on the screen.
No, but then he moved through 2 areas, so he keeps moving until he finds an enemy. I guess.
Well, you're about to just gang up on this boy.
Yes. Now I win. Up.
You were worried.
Yeah.
Oh, look!
I have his flower.
You're holding a flower.
I have your stupid flower.
Fool! Now my garden will be the prettiest of all.
Gunner. Ooh.
Gun. Yes.
From 3 ranged attacks. Doesn't attack enemy boss. It only does 2 damage, but it does 2 damage 3 times.
That's pretty darn good.
I'll add it in. I like having a special unit or 2. Can I also say, by the way, for all that I keep calling this game like a pocket game, I really like its music.
Yes. Very chill.
There you are.
Spend your resources wisely, Eddie. You can no longer get more minimum power.
25 men at the start is pretty fucking good, though. Alright.
Do it, Eddie. Slay the spire, I mean destroy the castle.
The king!
He's doing that lean over with the head on the knuckle.
I'm the king of this castle. He has a very stupid, punchable face. It's like if you slapped him, his eyes would roll around inside of their sockets.
He doesn't even realize he's being attacked by skeletons. So what's that racket over there?
Look, it's his carpet. His kingly carpet is part of the battlefield.
And it's been... It's got a crease in it.
An old king, ruler of his kingdom. He's a cunning and cruel opponent who should not be underestimated.
What was that, Sonny?
Wait, he's got dudes under his chair. What the fuck?
You know, the dwarf titan unit in Warlord's Battle Cry is just a dwarf sitting on a throne that's being carried around by 4 other dwarves.
I got the cannon boy immediately. And I also got a bard to power him up.
What's the name of the, let's call it not a palantir.
From what?
There is an actual word for the throne with handles for people to carry you around on.
Oh, palanquin.
Palanquin, there you go.
Also, Franz, that's a really cute clapping emote.
That is. Though I didn't recognize it as clapping immediately.
What did you think it was?
I thought it was doing like the fisting forward, like it's trying to box you.
Oh, I could see that. So now it's up to 3 targets in the next area for 4 damage every turn. I think I've already...
That is a roided out boy.
We've already
Truly
got a pretty hard, hard-hitting boy.
The king is doomed. Yeah, he won't hit the same person twice, but it's enough to just soften everything up.
Yeah. Here, let's get a more effective front line here. Dead. This guy was so fucking worth going and fighting the grasshopper for.
Yeah, that is a power move.
And then immediately getting 2 bards. Him and 2 bards in the first 2 turns is like... That's like pulling Exodia.
I have a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but I've never actually played Yu-Gi-Oh.
For anyone who doesn't know, Franch's model is super cute. I killed him!
Is it?
That was easy. Yeah, have you seen Franch's design?
Franch is real?
Hold on. Let's go
Here,
get...
Show me the frown. I also linked you the Franch, the other one.
I'm just gonna... Franch, I'm saving your ref sheet. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell people I'm doing that, but I am.
If I ever want to play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Franch.
I will summon the Lord of D.
This is Franch, look at him.
Oh, it's adorable. It's like a squirrel.
He's a squirrely boy. Look at him.
He's got the backpack. I like the backpack. There's a roguelike backpack game.
Mm-hmm.
I've never played it myself, but I've seen people play it.
And it's
all about organizing your inventory.
It's got a travel dagger too. And it has like a ribbon on it. Or like a cloth.
Yeah, that's adorable.
Franch is very good. And he's got the dead mom side braid.
Backpack Hero. Yes, that's the one. You look like you belong in Backpack Hero.
Franch, you have the hairstyle of a mom in anime who is gonna die by episode 2. Or like who has a deathly illness and spends the entire anime in bed with like
that is the perfect backhanded compliment.
I'm just well, is that even a compliment?
You have the perfect hair for someone who's going to die.
Franch, you look like a dead mom. I guess is what it boils down to. But I like your look. The dead mom side braid is good.
Eddie is a fan of dead moms. Confirmed.
Who isn't? Well, never mind. Mistake, abort. Woo, victory! Time an hour 17.
Oh, that was a bite-sized campaign.
Oh, here we go.
You gave him a black eye.
Good.
Just bonked his face in.
I just punched him in the... I didn't even stick my skeletons on him, I just punched him in the face.
Return, young whippersnapper.
He left behind the stone that was protecting his mind from darkness.
Oh, okay. So yeah, this was your tutorial, and now he's going to be punished king.
Why would he do this? This is a terrible force, but we have now subdued it. And the ancient...
He's just... That is a very emotive skeleton. Also, that gem is in your crown now.
It is, I guess.
And you've got 3 more holes in your crown.
Yeah, I guess the idea is to just gather gems to fill the holes.
Fuck is this?
Ew.
What the fuck is this?
You know what this gives the energy of? He's the Necromancer King, so he's supposed to be friend to all like the dark and creepy things of the world. But even though they're on the same side, he still doesn't like spiders. So the spider is like, I've come to serve you, my Dark Lord. And he's like, yeah, it's nice to... Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Go serve me in that corner over
there. I'm so pleased to have you. Like a party guest that you didn't want to show up.
It's like, well, I'll take it. But... Oh, look! The old Spider Queen. Look at the look on the skeleton there!
That is a composed look.
And he's just putting on his poker face here. He's just, oh.
He's putting on no expression whatsoever.
My dear friend, thank you for freeing my people. However, we need your help again. Now, I know that okay is a confirmation, but I feel like that's what your skeleton is just saying.
Okay.
Totally poker face. Okay, yep. Can I leave now? When I returned to my castle, an imposter appeared out of nowhere with an entourage of royal knights. I was too weak to repel her, so I was forced to flee.
Okay.
Okay. Nobody knows what she's up to, but I have a bad feeling. Please help us.
Okay.
The Chad yes meme, but skeleton okay. And naturally, conveniently, you no longer have any of your stuff.
Fuck. Oh shit.
So you have graduated from the tutorial. Also, you have 9 flammerangs or whatever they were.
The meta currency.
The globlobbers.
Okay, so this might be difficult. They're so big, holy shit. What do you do? Oh, I got my outback though.
That spider's doing something.
Every few turns, cast a web that blocks the target's ability to move for 2 turns. Every few, so 3 to 5? Move the next area if there's no enemies. Attacks are melee. Melee. Did I eat that pancake or did I put it down somewhere?
Tying few to a specific number is bringing me back to Heroes of Might and Magic. How many words for particular number ranges do you know?
Few, several, couple, many.
Dozens.
Dozens.
One of like a mob.
I was eating a piece of pancake, and now I'm not holding it anymore. I don't know if I finished it or not.
Eddie.
What?
Eddie Chama.
What?
Please. You have learned that you cannot have your pancake and eat it too.
I do like sus because Quest for the Dragonbone Staff works the same way. So, you'd go to a fortress, right? And it would be like, within this fortress are several pixies, many lizard men, many knights. You know?
You know what my favorite one was, though? It was actually for the largest number possible, at which point they run out of words to use.
Yeah.
Throng.
A throng.
A throng of peasants.
A throng of troglodytes.
Yes.
Which would actually be rough, because troglodytes are really strong in that one.
It's a good word, though. Throng. You can roll the R.
Oh, this reset too! No!
Yep.
Fucker.
That's how they get you. Hope you brought your Throngler. That is an actual weapon.
He gave me the big smack.
Okay, well at least you can. Oh boy, you're Yeah, they're throwing you into the deep end now.
Wait, what the fuck? What is this guy doing? Spiders. Hiccup. Hiccup. An itsy bitsy spider.
Normally you bless people when they sneeze, but I feel like there should be something for when someone hiccups.
Shut up.
You little shit. Get what you deserve.
Fucker. Eh. Meh.
When someone hiccups, you say, "Get out of here, you drunk bastard." No insult redeemed, so compliment instead. Oh dear. Hello, Maury. How are you doing?
Hi, Maury.
Have you recovered from our For the Kingly adventure?
Do I have insults off? Hold on. Fuck. Fuck.
I'm delighted that your first choice was to insult me.
Fuck. Hi, Maury. Beep bong. Thank you for the bell.
Eddie is in the process of dying.
Compliment sus.
Yes, I'm waiting.
Sus. Sus is a very good shade of green.
I agree. I am a fine shade of green.
Very pretty. Thank you for the head pet, Maury. Insult me. Maury. Excuse me. Maury, you suck, and whatever sus did to you, you deserved it. Yeah. I've decided that this pancake is lost to me. Yeah. Excuse me.
Should I also insult Maury?
Sure. Excuse me.
You wretched spirit, you befoul the very air around you. There you go.
Rough. He forced his sausages on us, and thus we lost our minds. I could have warned you that would happen. It sounds like Paul was kind of into it, though. Okay. Useless information. What? Excuse me.
Eddie is expiring.
Okay.
Before our very eyes.
Do you want something neat or gross? Do you want something neat or something that's gonna make you go take a shower? Excuse me.
That is somewhat specific.
The question being posed to Maury. Thank you
can
for
always
that,
just
SCP.
tell them the name of Cuchulain's spear.
There's no such thing as Cuchulain. It's a little late to take a shower, so not that one. Okay. How about this? Yeah. Mixing Saniflush and Comet Cleaners has been known to cause explosions. I don't know what those are.
I feel like that's not a useless piece of information. I think that can very deliberately be used. You're like, someone has redeemed useless information. Let me open up the Anarchist Cookbook. Yes, IEDs. Here's the recipe, children.
Mary Shelley wrote Frankenstein at the age of 19. How about that? That's not useful.
There you go. Eddie, while I'm here, if you like, I can always go into one of my many tomes and just read something.
Sure.
The Hound of Colin. The stories of Irish Hercules are pretty good. Yes.
Irish Hercules.
There is also a excellent comic series called Slain that echo Cuchulainn quite a bit. Very fantastic art.
Thus, I am in need of swordsmen. Ooh, a swordsman.
Well, as a wizard, I cannot help you much, but I can conjure this boy.
That's not great. I think we have this, though. But this is a lot harder for, like, the first combat of the zone.
Here, Eddie, just for you, I have the Book of Vile Darkness on my table.
Ooh. I know the guy who wrote that. I forget his name.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. I forget his name. I know that whenever there was a one of my old friends who I don't talk to anymore, she had an NPC in D&D that was like an archlich, and the two of them had conversations, and whenever I roleplayed the guy who wrote the Book of Vile Darkness, I always made him a surfer bro.
The Book of Vile Darkness by Monty Cook.
Oh, I meant like the in-universe Book of Vile Darkness.
Oh, I see. I'm like, oh, you met Monty Cook. Interesting.
Yeah, we're friends.
I have a truly useless fact for you. The Book of Vile Darkness is one of the only D&D books I actually purchased myself and was not left to me by the Elder Wizard.
Oh. You chose that one.
Yes! I did.
The Mary Shelley fact would be useful if you're in a book group. Would it be? I feel like in book groups and book clubs, you're there to talk about the book, not about the author, right? Unless it's like an autobiography or the life and circumstances of the author is somehow important to the contents of the book.
Eddie, I have opened this book, and the first page, page 4, which comes after, the table of context and everything, it has introduction followed by hide this book with underline.
I thought I opened it to page 4, which comes after page 3. Fuck me.
Not on stream. Let's see. It says the Book of Vile Darkness.
Shut up and never talk to me again.
Totally. Just as you would keep the contents of a published adventure to yourself, restrict your players across to this book as well. Access to this book as well.
Wizard.
Don't let them know what's in store.
Wizard. 7 power.
Yes. A skilled magician capable of striking enemies from great distance. I approve.
Fire ranged attack at an enemy up to 2 areas ahead.
Hell yes.
He's expensive, though.
No book is completely separate from its author, and when analyzing its content, knowing life, age, experience of the author can grant extra understanding.
So what does knowing that Mary Shelley was 19 when she wrote Frankenstein tell you about Frankenstein?
She had interested in big dead dudes.
You have to remember that she made Frankenstein's monster hot.
Yep.
In the original book, Frankenstein's monster is fucking hot. He just has uncanny valley eyes.
Do you remember when it was hip for everyone to hate on Twilight?
Yeah. I don't think that era has passed.
I don't think it ever will pass. Excuse me, what? Lock.
No, yeah. The original draft. The original book of Frankenstein's monster was hot. And
hello, Veromnus.
Frankenstein's monster was actually super intelligent. and his creator saw him and screamed and hated him because he had weird eyes, and then he went to like sleep off the horror of what he did, and the monster went missing, and then like years later the monster came back and was like, yeah, so I'm like a fully developed person now, and it wasn't cool of you to just kind of leave me there, so now you need to make me a wife. Excuse me. Francis Thomas was so beautiful it made Frankenstein feel inadequate as a man, yeah. Well, I have to get the wizard, right?
Lily is learning. Yeah, yeah, of course you need to get the wizard.
Beep.
Look at him, he's got a little wand. It may not surprise you, but I'm not much of a wand man. I prefer good old staff.
I don't know why I would ever have these items in my deck. They take up a slot, and I need them to draw skeletons.
It wouldn't be the first time a game has mistakenly given you a mechanic that is a hindrance to actually playing it.
Well, yeah, Maury, I can't, like... I can't go into the nitty-gritties of all the details of the story right now. But yes, it is a more nuanced tale, but the underlying theme of it is that he's pissed that Frankenstein made him and gave him sentience and then just ditched him because his eyes were ugly. Grants a soul upon killing any enemy? That's really good. Oh, and he can deal nightmare damage. Taken.
Actually, it's funny, in one of my games of Keeper RL, you start with a staff, but you do not actually start with the ability to do magic. And my aspiring dungeon master was jumped by a bunch of thieves, and the staff was utilized to break their goddamn kneecaps. It was wonderful.
I'm proud of you. Meh.
Go for
Oh, we're back to villagers.
Yep.
Let's stomp them.
I'm almost disappointed. I thought they were just going to, like, be throwing the much harder spiders at you now.
I'm glad that they're not. That's true, Maury.
Eddie, I just opened up the spell page, and there's a spell called Shriveling.
There is a single spell page in the Book of Vile Darkness.
There's a couple of spell pages in here, but I felt I should inform you of the existence of Shriveling.
I see. I could tell you some crazy stories about
Could you now?
About the spells in Shadowrun.
I think I know one of them.
Oh yeah.
Please give us an example.
Well, did you know? I want to talk about this on stream.
I know which one you're going to talk about. You don't have to if you don't want to. I know you're very fond of that one.
What are you talking about? So you definitely know which one I'm gonna talk about then.
I do. I know you've talked about it before. It It clings in your mind.
It's funny. It's funny that first edition Shadowrun
it certainly is.
And they changed the name in later editions, so clearly they regretted it. So in first edition Shadowrun, hold on.
Eddie's got to prepare himself for this one.
I'm so unused to it. Oh no! No!
Oh yes, Eddie! It's the perfect time to talk about this Shadowrun spell.
So anyway, in first edition Shadowrun, there's a spell called Orgasm. Hi, Raiders! Raiders.
Hello, Raiders. You arrived just in time.
For those who don't know me, I'm Chromatic Edda. I'm a fox spirit with big feelings, but it's everything cute and cool and full of heart. And we're playing Necroking.
Oh yes, very cute and cool. Excellent spell it is.
This is cute. This game is cute.
This game is cute.
Look, the spell does exactly what you think it does, is all I'm gonna say. It causes a distraction by... there you go. Hey, Christy, how are you? How was your stream? How was the rest of Satisfactory?
Hello,
Did you have a good
Christy.
time?
I hope you did well in Satisfactory.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing your lovely people by. You came at the worst moment, but it's okay. Making good progress. I saw you shooting yourself out of cannons, which is how you know that a game is good. That spell, by the way, has an area of effect variant, and you'll never guess what that one is called. Poor choice of words? What did I say? At least you weren't discussing Sus's sausage. What was the name of that one sausage that you brought to SakuraCon?
Oh, the Great Canadian Meat? Parenthesis German?
No, the other one.
Or the chubber.
The chubber. Yes.
So I brought the chubber. Yes, I showed Maury and Pao the chubber too.
Sus, when we all went to SakuraCon and Sus drove cross-country, he came bearing several sausages, one of which was just called the chubber.
I sent you my chubber, please respond.
Christy, I don't know if you like roguelike deck builders. This is like a really pocket-sized deck builder about you are a necromancer who doesn't want the king to stop you from necromancing, so you're killing him.
Yeah, the skeletons were just having fun, and then the king started making problems.
We're having a party. It's like a really pocket-sized game. It's very simple. Also, please take care of yourself after stream if you need to, because I think you were going for a decent amount of time. So make sure you stretch and get water and food and stuff.
Yes, make sure you take care.
Mushroom field.
Oh, Eddie, a level 0 necromancy spell. Preserve organ.
Preserve
Very
organ.
specific. Yeah.
I see. Important. Organs must be preserved.
Hey, you gotta keep them intact.
Why did I put him here? I should have put him here.
So apparently, cheating is considered part of the domain of greed.
That kind of makes sense.
I mean, cheating...
Got a soul.
This falls under generally dastardly behavior.
Generally dastardly. This behavior was downright comeuppance-worthy. God, you suck at being a villager. Go away. Why are you running towards the massive skeletons?
He's gonna get him.
What are they paying you in? An extra helping of pie?
Oh, pie, that is much too much for a peasant. He gets an extra turnip.
Did I get an acorn?
Have you ever eaten a turnip?
It's an acorn! For some reason, when skeletons planted, a tree grows instantly. Why do I want a tree?
I mean, they're pretty solid usually.
Bum, 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 bum.
What if it's an organ as in the instrument? By the way, underrated effect here, entice gift. Creature gives the caster what it's holding. Hey, give me that. Oh, okay.
Oh. I mean, makes sense to me. In bed early since not feeling the best. Oh no, Sleepy!
Oh no, Sleepy.
Sleepy, you've been under the weather so often lately. Go get some good rest, okay? Sleep well.
Sleepy, you must apply the holy unguents. You must recite the cants to please the machine spirit.
Hmm.
I do love how Cat that head is just poking out of the water.
Hello, madam. Spider nest. Did I just get a horse? Hans?
Outstanding. Horse acquired.
I got a horse. I've got a horse, and the horse is mine, and I have it now. Spiders. What?
Oh, you've... I thought that was gonna be a fight.
Me too. That's ominous. What do you mean spiders? Cocoon?
Reusable item.
Okay. I don't like it just saying the word spiders at the top of my screen.
Spiders.
Spiders. It's like, okay, elaborate.
Elaboration is unneeded here. Spiders.
It only costs 1. What the fuck is it?
It's pulsating.
It is. There's little warblies all around it. Oh my god, it became a tiny spider!
You itsy bitsy spider. Look at how happy it is. Jiggling.
It's so ready to go. Let me at him! Let me at him!
I'm alive!
Oh, this is really late, but Raiders, this is sus. He's my necromancer friend, which is why he's here.
Hello!
Actually, Hoobi is my necromancer friend. You're just also weirdly into it.
No, Hoobi is a lich, which is the highest aspiration of most necromancers.
Oh, my tiny spider died.
To conquer death and become death. Well, usually that last part, they don't technically become death. It's usually just flourish. Like, oh, I am become death. Ooh, look at my bone.
You know, Death is a character in Pathfinder 2e. There's a stat block for Death.
He's also a character in RimWorld.
So here's
He's
the
a
thing.
rather thoughtful fellow.
Here's the thing about Death in Pathfinder 2e, right? So, the way that critical hits work in Pathfinder is not how they work in D&D 5e. In Pathfinder 2e, there are 4 degrees of success. There is a crit fail, a success, and a crit success, right? If you get 10 above or 10 below what you need to get on a specific check, that is either a crit success or a crit failure. So, like, if you needed to roll a 10 and you got a 20, that's a critical success. A natural 20 stages up your success by 1. So if the enemy AC is like, I don't know, let's say that you get a natural 20 and the enemy's AC is 23 and you have a +7. So you rolled a 27, which is a hit, but because it was a nat 20, it stages up to a crit success, right? Are we all with,
All right,
are we all with me here? Okay. The Grim Reaper has a +47 to his basic attack. And
That's very specific.
and he has a special ability that if he critically hits you, I checked, by the way, he's got a really high AC. If 2 Grim Reapers were to fight, they have like a 50-50 shot of critically hitting each other every single attack. If the Grim Reaper critically hits you, you have to succeed on a saving throw or die.
Save or death. As far as I've been led to believe, 5e does not have many save or deaths anymore.
Yeah.
D&D used to be rife with save or death.
Yeah, and it sucked and no one liked it.
Keep backup characters, no problem.
Damn, not good. You want to keep thinking of new backgrounds for characters all the time?
It's quite fun to make new characters constantly.
Wait, old Spider Queen. Isn't this our friend?
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, you can give her the spiders you acquired to get the bigger spider cards.
Oh! Spider Builder. Chubby Spider. Spider Brood.
The brood.
Why spider brooding?
Brooding spiders.
What
Maybe don't punch death without a really good reason.
It's true. Because of that, actually. Also, even if he doesn't crit you, which is unlikely, he's got an ability that his attacks always trigger the highest weakness that you have. So, like, if you have a weakness to fire, and he hits you, you are treated as if you took fire damage, in addition to, like, his normal damage, which is already really high.
Well, most people are vulnerable to being set on fire.
It's true, but my younger brother and I did a thought experiment where we had Death and the only statted out Demon Lord in Pathfinder fought each other, and even though the Demon Lord has a higher challenge rating, Death wins pretty handily. It's not a particularly close fight.
He's just going to crit him with super duper holy damage or whatever it is demons are vulnerable to in that setting.
Yeah, he's going to be critting a lot, and every attack that he makes is going to activate the Demon Lord's weakness and cancel his regeneration for that round. Like Christy Raid, hi Sai. Hello, cool snake.
Hello,
How are
man.
you?
I mean, it is appropriate. I expect death to slap your ass if you attempt to get uppity.
It's true. I actually don't know. It would probably, like, 1v1, basically, Death just wins. Whatever fight you're in, Death wins. But presumably that's why you would have an entire, like, max level party fighting him.
Look, if you're going to have a conflict of death, I like the old challenge death to a contest.
Do it like Billy and Mandy and challenge him to limbo. Sus, this isn't good.
I have never watched Billy and Mandy. Yeah, you're in some trouble.
These guys have 7 waves! I lurk at dinner, but hi, that's okay. I'm happy to have you lurk in. Look at him shaking that thing. A shake, a shake, a shake, a shake, a shake, a shake, a shake. It looks like he's got hipster glasses on. What are these little round things there?
Wait, you have no more... Yeah, you're running out of souls.
Also, you know what else is fine? Edda? Thanks, Maury. Well, there we go.
Are you trying to say Eddie's so fine? Is that what you're trying to say?
It's so fine, I blow Maury's mind. Hey, Maury. Hey, Maury.
Hey, Maury. I know that song.
I should not.
I know what you've done. You should not know this song?
No, I was gonna say I shouldn't put down another bard.
Yeah, you probably should not bard.
But I could have killed that big spider right there.
He got it.
Holy shit, there's so many enemies.
God, they're coming for you.
I need more souls than I have.
It's what you can afford. Oh, and he didn't go for the big one. That's a shame.
Edda's so fine, he blows my man. Hey, Edda! Hey,
Hey,
Edda!
Eddie!
Very good. Well, they're finally out of spiders, which is, by the way, I realized as I was saying it, a terrible, terrifying sentence. Holy shit, the implications carried by the sentence, they're finally out of spiders. Oh no.
You know what just crossed my mind, though?
Tell me.
You never see undead spiders.
It's true.
Imagine the desiccated husk of a spider. reanimated. By the way, you've also reminded me of a very dear favorite game of yours, Mortal Shell. Did you ever find another item, another weapon in that game?
No, I didn't play long enough.
Okay.
I played like an hour and 50 minutes and refunded that shit.
So what happens when you get a new weapon is you rip a page out of a book for no adequately explained reason. It actually kind of annoyed me. But when you rip the page out of the book, it transforms into a spider, crawls into your armor, and bites you, and you fall on the ground convulsing.
I hate that. Oh, now I get a sorcerer. Where have you been, dummy?
That is not something we should be imagining. Yeah, it's pretty horrifying.
I forgive an inepty brew. How are you? Welcome in. What isn't something we should be imagining?
Oh, a giant spider crawling into your clothes and biting you.
Oh, I mean, that's true. I have a bad feeling that my sorcerer... Oh no! He gave me points. There we go.
You've got this.
I think we'll be okay. Based blocker. He took the entire wave on his own.
Blocker's a good boy. He works very hard. The undead spiders, but that too.
No! No! Don't move forward! We need you back here! Fuck! Horseman! No! Where are you guys going?
Look, they're going on an adventure. Oh, that was terrible ordering there.
Come back! Oh my god. Sasso, no.
It's okay. All you gotta do is put up blocker, boy. Or don't.
It'll be okay. No, we're fine.
Look, the horsemen are having a good time. They'll remember to come back eventually. See?
They came back to me. Yay. What's this? I got this guy?
Nice.
He doesn't cost any souls. I guess because he's a living thing.
That's actually quite good, because you've been having some soul problems.
He's bringing his own soul to the party. BYOS, bring your own soul.
By the way, I find it interesting that you do require souls to raise your skeletons, and that the skeletons are so crap.
They're trying their
So,
best.
are you aware of the various schools of thought in necromancy?
No. Also, came in the
Alright,
Christie's raid
so-
was working, so could only hear. Yeah, that's understandable. No worries. Happy to have you.
Oh, don't worry, you only missed Eddie talking about one of the best spells in Shadowrun. Don't worry about it.
See, I said it exists. You're the one calling it the best.
It's your favorite, though. You keep talking about it.
That is also incorrect.
Anyways, the schools of thought of necromancy. There are different ways to skin a cat, as it were, when it comes to making the dead ambulate to your will. And, of course, it varies from setting to setting, of course, but some actually address it, such as Tales of Marshall. There are many thoughts on how the necromancy works. The first would be simply using ambient magic to puppeteer a corpse to your will. This, obviously has upsides and downsides, such as not requiring a whole lot of upkeep, and not being terribly complicated either. And then the other would be, of course, to use the soul of the corpse in question, or any other souls you happen to have on hand, to provide the fuel and motivation behind the movements of your new corpse friend.
Holy shit, that little guy trounced the big guy.
Yeah, he's punching up.
He's punching up, my boy.
He'll do it again, too, if he gets help from the Slinger Boy.
He's like a rabid Wolverine. He's crazy. He's going mad. Anyway, continue.
Yes, well, using souls to fuel your minions comes with a couple of caveats and possibilities. You see, strictly speaking, a soul is generally considered to be a more potent source of power than, well, simply relying on whatever ambient magics the setting provides. Should theoretically provide you with a better quality of undead, which does not seem to be present in this game. But also runs the risk of having to deal with things like, oh, my skeleton is sentient and wants a break. That's unfortunate. Also, a lot of peoples and places, they go, oh, you've ripped this poor person's soul away from the afterlife. Oh, how horrifying. We're very upset with you now.
I should tell you about Shockfold, Sus. I think you would like it.
Shockfold.
It is, in my homebrew D&D campaign setting.
Well, you've sent me documents on that, haven't you?
I have, and I think I told you at the time that you would like it, but I never explained. There is a nation of necromancers.
I approve.
That is... It is referred to by other nations as the Land of Lightning, but its proper name is Shockfold. And, the people of Shockfold, their culture is based around embracing undeath. Not just negative undead, though, but positive energy undead as well, the Deathless.
Positive energy undead.
Yeah.
What is the idea here?
Positive undead, so I would have to, like, fully read the setting that the Deathless come from to answer that question, and I don't want to, because I think D&D settings are boring. But the basic idea is that these are, like, righteous spirits, like an ancestor spirit, or like a ghostly champion, you know, is not an evil thing, even though it's still the spirit of a dead warrior, you know? So, there are positive energy undead, like, or like, guardian spirits. And so, there are things like, when when a cherished elder dies, the people can pay to have his spirit raised as a deathless to protect the house, and also they can donate his body to be raised into a zombie or a skeleton, because that is most of the manual labor force in Shockfold. Like, the majority of town guard garrisons in Shockfold is like several dozen zombies, and then like a couple of lieutenants to captain and order them around. And like the fields are tilled by zombies. It's just like a nation that has embraced undeath.
I very much approve. I've always thought there should be necromancers wandering around offering their services to the local towns to look after the graveyards.
Mm-hmm.
Who better to look after the dead than the master of the dead?
There's also the fact that the leader of Shockfold used to be a powerful lich. And he was very evil. Used to be. Because a very powerful sorcerer wanted, like, the power and knowledge accumulated by the lich. So he came to town and the two of them did battle, and the sorcerer ended up casting imprisonment on the lich and, like, locking him in a tower. So now he's king, but he has no he has no interest in managing a nation. He just wants, like, the resources that comes with being king of an entire country.
I had an idea for a sort of lich character. Or specifically a demi-lich character. You're aware of demi-liches, yes?
I am. Why would you make a demi-lich character over a regular lich?
Not making specifically, like, a character to play, but a character as in, you know, a fanciful fellow to meet on an adventure. Sort of character. Well, you have to be alive a very long time to be a demi-lich.
True.
Charles the demi-lich.
You also have to have been active very unwisely to become a demi-lich.
Again, Demi-liches aren't supposed to be unwise, though. There's just supposed to be liches that have been so successful they've lasted so goddamn long, even the lich enchantment is beginning to burn out.
That isn't the 5th edition interpretation of a demi-lich.
Well, you keep talking about 5th edition.
It's true.
There are places you can put the 5th edition, like the garbage bin.
Okay, I don't think it's that bad. I think it
Look,
is...
you're just poo-pooing the D&D settings, so I can poo-poo 5th edition all I like.
That's fair. Continue.
Anyways, take one of these all-powerful lich characters and just have them have been around so damn long that they're no longer interested in the whole world domination or anything. And I want you to picture a demi-lich, a skull, that has managed to find its way back into the possession of one of their own descendants from when they were alive. And now they're just like the uncle that gives advice. It's like, oh yeah, this skull is my great times 20 granddad. I can talk to him.
Grandpa, speak!
Hey. I'm going to boil you if you don't shut up.
You can't boil us, Grandpa. You don't have arms anymore.
Oh, by the way, Eddie, it only just occurred to Twitch now, but there you go.
Ooh, thank you for the 5 stream streak.
Demi-lich calls his nephew to go bowling.
I think that 5th edition D&D as like a first tabletop experience is perfectly fine, and it is perfectly usable, that is true. But after a while you really should just play Pathfinder.
Pathfinder.
Also,
2nd edition Pathfinder, because I know you don't like
Pathfinder.
1st edition
Correct.
Pathfinder.
Correct, yes. Good.
I have no thoughts on Pathfinder. Just at all.
I am not particularly interested in consulting the rulebook every single time I want my monsters to do anything, because it lists the 5 feats they have without telling me what they do.
Just wing it.
No! I shall not, thank you.
Roll a dice at DC 16. Does the thing that it sounds like it should do. Done.
Yeah, 5e is very simple. Pathfinder is not as crunchy as people think. Not 2nd edition, anyway. There's also... I typically, for a first playthrough, for a first game, I typically don't even recommend 5e. I typically recommend, like, the Sine Nomine games. Like Stars Without Number or Worlds Without Number. I don't... I think I'm just tired of 5th edition D&D because I played so much of it and everyone has played so much of it, and I find other games that I think are more creative.
Yeah, Gianni, I grew up with 3.5, so it's the one I'm used to.
You miserable souls.
Though the D&D setting I'm most fond of never made it to 3.5, so that makes me a little bit sad.
No, Pathfinder... This is the distinction, Maury. Pathfinder 1 is based on 3.5. Pathfinder 2 is not, and that's the one I play, and it's better.
I will never get the Dark Sun game I desire.
What is Dark Sun?
Dark Sun is one of the lost settings of D&D. It is basically post-apocalyptic D&D.
Oh, you've probably told me about this before.
I have told you about it. It is the post-apocalyptic fantasy Mad Max hellscape of D&D, where everything is pain and suffering. The world has been drained of life because magic works differently there. In order to fuel your spells, you have to suck the life out of something. And after the previous wars, there's not a lot of life left to go around. So the world is a barren desert where you are not going to find iron equipment. You are going to be beating each other with bones and sticks. And what's great is the gods of the D&D multiverse have either abandoned or cannot contact the world of Athos. But the clerics can still contact the elemental planes. So what the clerics do is they cut deals with the elemental lords in order to try and gate in a little bit of extra life. Because the elemental lords are unhappy with what a shithole Athos is.
This is
yeah.
This makes so much more sense. Holy shit. I thought I had to choose between... I thought, like, there was pause and there was play, and then these two were speed settings. This plays a single area, this plays one turn, and then it pauses again at the end.
Ah, I see.
That makes more sense.
It lets you take things at a more measured pace.
Yeah. No.
Also, everything in Dark Sun can be blamed on hobbits.
That's true.
Yes. Would you like to know how hobbits ruined the world?
Sure.
Well, originally Athos was a beautiful blue water world, full of little archipelagos that were unfortunately inhabited by hobbits. Hobbits swiftly ate everything, and decided that everything wasn't good enough. They needed to magically make more food for themselves, to feed their greedy little guts. And, the hobbits decided that they were going to magically engineer edible algae to fill the ocean with, so they could just eat constantly. What they accidentally did was unleash a plague of brown algae that sucked the life out of everything, causing the water levels to fall. And in order to stop themselves from being driven to extinction by this algae, they used magic to weaponize their own sun, because the sun of Athos used to be blue. And they literally drained the life out of the sun in order to fry the algae. And the water level of the world dropped, and it became a less pleasant place. And then the other races started showing up. They just kind of happened. That part is not particularly well explained. But it is implied that everyone is descended from hobbits, which is thoroughly disgusting. However, then one of the hobbits decided that he needed to cleanse the world of all the other races and convince some humans to help him by lying to them. And that's why all of the wars that drained the rest of the life out of the world occurred. And that's why there's no gnomes in Dark Sun. They didn't make it.
I feel like this is the end encounter of the area, and I'm not ready for this yet.
Well, gather more power then. You've got enough bones to wander around.
True. Got them bones.
And he hates it. I refuse. I am not from Athos, so I do not have to worry about that cursed fate.
Also, Maury, I did see your message earlier, but I was talking. I fucking feel that. The not being able to finish a campaign thing. I've only finished... Well, at least for D&D, I've finished 2 D&D campaigns ever. I finished more Stars of That Number campaigns. I think I finished 4 or 5 Stars of That Number campaigns. I think this is like... My opinion of D&D 5e is a result of, like, the necessity of having rankings. Just by virtue of me liking things more, I don't like it as much, but I don't dislike 5e. I just feel, in my opinion, that 5e is, as it was designed, it is a good entry point. You know, 5e's rules are very simple, they're very straightforward, they're recognizable.
It's there, it serves a purpose, but you've moved on.
Right. Like, I'm not super interested in continuing to play 5e because there's other systems that do different things that I want to explore that 5e doesn't do. And I also have a lot of personal bias towards Kevin Crawford's games, which in several ways are both more simple and more flexible than 5e, I feel. So typically when I'm introducing someone to tabletop, that's actually Soph And yeah, I will stream another campaign, Gianni. I'm actually working on that. I have a group ready already. When I was introducing Soft to tabletop and we played Stars That Number on stream, Stars That Number was Soft's first tabletop ever. And it's helpful because if you get overwhelmed with a lot of choices, what base D&D 5e has like 13 classes or something? It's a lot. I don't know if it's 13. It's like 10 or something. And each one has at least 3 subclasses. Stars That Number has 3 classes. And it's like, you get a feat every couple levels. And every level you get skill points and you can buy skills with them. And like, that's all the complexity there really is. But there's so much flexibility with the systems. I don't know. I already admitted it's a biased take. I really like Stars That Number. And actually, the game that I'm going to be starting up on stream soon is another Kevin Crawford game.
Godbound?
No.
Godbound?
You should not introduce new players to tabletop to Godbound. Godbound is an egregious power fantasy, and you should not set that precedent for brand new people to the hobby.
Out of curiosity, Eddie, have you ever played Exalted?
No, I haven't.
Are you aware of Exalted?
I am. I know for a fact that Godbound took a lot of inspiration from Exalted.
Alright, I was just curious.
Yeah.
I'm
not opposed to playing Exalted at some point.
I will backtrack real quick to the topic of Dark Sun.
Okay.
See, one of the things that the old D&D settings were kind of for was for setting up different styles of campaign. What Dark Sun is for is if you want to run hard mode survival D&D. So if you want to do player versus environment, where even you still have your dungeons to do. It's Dungeons and Dragons after all. But part of the challenge of Dark Sun is surviving to get to the goddamn dungeon. And it's a level of masochism that I approve of.
You like the game's really unforgiving.
In fact, Dark Sun was so unforgiving, they recommended to just start at, like, level 4, because if you start with a level 1 character, you will die.
Have you played... There's a game that I was told about by a friend of mine in high school called, like, Alternity or something.
I know the name, but I have never played it.
One of the only bits of information I recall from him telling me about Alternity is that even a max-level character can potentially die in one shot if somebody gets lucky with a pistol shot.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Another well-regarded sci-fi RPG, Traveler.
Oh, yeah.
Be ready to roll new characters in Traveler.
But Traveler's the one where you can die in character creation, right?
Yes.
Yikes. Yikes. I've read a couple of...
Okay, there is a topic that I think we could talk about for a little bit, Eddie. Character creation. How do you like going about creating your characters? Do you think of a concept and then build a character? Because that is one thing about like things like old D&D and other RPGs. The concept of rolling up a character is odd to me.
So, what you mean then is to say that, like, the typical way of you roll for the attributes in a specific order, and then from those results you decide what class to pick, and then you try to determine, like, what the character's like from beyond that, and stuff like that?
Partially. A lot of games take it even further, where you're literally rolling your, like, the character, the background, the personality, all of that.
I think that sucks.
Yeah.
What I always...
Alright, so cut that one out since you don't like it. So we'll backtrack back to what you were talking about with rolling the attributes and then determining your class.
So, the difficulty I have with answering this question is primarily that I have not been a player in a game in a very, very long time, and Oh, that's not true. I've recently been player in a Pathfinder game with my brother, but the thing
You
with
have to deal with so
Pathfinder
many spiders.
is that in Pathfinder, you do not roll for your stats at all. In Pathfinder, at least Pathfinder 2e, all of your stats start at 10, and then you get either attribute buffs or attribute penalties of like 2 at a time. So, like.
That's not a bad idea, because in any system that lets you distribute your stats at all, like by your will, there's no point in really having gradiated stats, because if you are the fighter, you are going to take the fighter stat. If you are the wizard, you will take the wizard stat. So that cuts out a lot of pointless minutiae.
Minutiae. Yeah, it's just stuff like if all of your stats are at 10, and let's say you pick an orc, alright, your strength goes up by 2, and maybe your wisdom goes down by 1. And then, like, oh, you pick this sub-race, you get another buff to this. And then at the end of character creation, you get 4 free buffs also, so that you just pick, like, 4 attributes to raise by another 2. So I have not played as a player in a game that requires me to roll for stats, I think, in years. But when I do, I will typically... I am a sort of reactive party player. I will hear what other people plan to play, and then I will make a character concept that supports the team comp. Like anything that we're missing, or a thing that I think will be fun. I typically start with a concept first, and then look for... so I either do this. If I'm looking for something that the party needs, I pick the class first, and then I will, I can roll stats, and I'll figure out a background from there, which is what I did with the game I'm playing with my brother, where I picked a thaumaturge, and so I determined... And Sleepy is in that game as well, and Sleepy picked an investigator, and a thaumaturge is kind of like an investigator, but for the occult. So I was like, from there I kind of talked with Sleepy, I was like, hey, maybe we're like brothers, and you're like the worldly, well-informed, normal version of my esoteric niche knowledge. Yeah. So that's how that character concept came to be, and also it's a lot of fucking fun. Otherwise, if I'm not filling a specific role, I begin with the concept, and then I look for character classes and races that would lend themselves to that concept, and then I do whatever shuffling around of the stats I'm allowed to do to kind of make it fit. But I don't even, I know a lot of people will change their character concept if they roll stats that are bad, and I'm just like, fuck it, just go with it.
Yeah, because that's actually something I wanted to get into. When you start rolling stats... there are some video games that also do the randomized stats. Of course, you don't always have to be into it, and a lot of these things can just be on like a case-by-case basis. But when you start rolling stats and getting random characters, this can also actually be applied to like rolling backgrounds and stuff to a certain extent, is it introduces an element of getting something and working with something you didn't expect to work with.
Mm-hmm.
And because a lot of people will power game it out, okay, I'm playing this, I put all my stats into being the best this possible, but that cuts out the roleplay and challenge scenario of, what if you are the bad bard? What if you end up playing the bad bard? That opens up different doors than just playing the statistically superior bard,
Mm-hmm.
Your character is on the quest to become a good bard, as opposed to already being a good bard. That's just the example that rolled off the top of my head, but you know what I'm saying?
I do.
And then also when you start including things like no one likes goblins. They have the reduced charisma. And that opens up the opportunity for you to be the goblin bard.
Yeah.
Going against the grain.
Just fun alt character concepts. Hold on, so let's check this out.
You just summoned so many little dudes that are going to get eaten.
I call this one the incoming deliverance.
You are making good power off of them.
Mm-hmm.
Also, on a tangentially related note, point buy systems.
I don't dislike point buy. Point buy is kind of similar to what Pathfinder 2 does, except yeah, they're like cousins.
Yeah. At the end of the day, when you do a point buy system, what you're actually doing is just letting you fine tune how you want a character to be built.
Mm-hmm. I think
which,
in
a lot of cases, that is specifically for the people who want to. All right, well, I want to make the best at this. I want to make the warrior. I have maximum strength. I want to make the wizard. My intelligence is large. And so on and so forth.
I could have made a spearman, but I didn't, and that's the end of my story.
I'm fond of having point buy.
Da-da-da! You want to play Call of Cthulhu? I've never played Call of Cthulhu.
I have not played Call of Cthulhu either. I'm aware of it. That is another game where you want to be avoiding combat.
I like character building systems where your stats are mostly determined by your past. You build your background, and each part of your background adds to your stats and abilities to create a full character.
Ooh, Maury, yes.
Isn't that what, isn't there a 40k tabletop that does that?
Dark Heresy?
No, is it Rogue Trader?
Well, Rogue Trader is an offshoot of Dark Heresy.
Oh, well then yes.
Yeah, they all do that to an extent.
That sounds like a neat
More of
idea.
Refinement. The Dark Heresy evolution is an odd one. Because each iteration was kind of like its own edition, but not quite. Like, they made refinements to the game, but also set it differently. So you've got Dark Heresy, where you play a bunch of inquisitorial acolytes. You are basically regular people in the world of 40k. And you've been conscripted by an inquisitor. And, well, you don't have a very long shelf life, we'll just say. But 40k is full of a lot of crazy things, so you have the capacity of becoming pretty cool. Then you have Rogue Trader, where you are now a rich person in the world of 40k, and suddenly a lot of doors are open that weren't before. Like owning your own starship, and not having to bend over for the Inquisitor whenever he visits.
That's really funny. I've never thought about, the concept of wealth in 40k, because a lot of the media focuses on that not at all.
Well, the Rogue Trader is a unique role in 40k. They are people who have inherited a writ of trade, which was a written permission from the God Emperor himself to do whatever they want.
Oh.
The idea was that he issued these writs to encourage people to go out and explore and claim territory for the Empire, for the Imperium. And they're inherited by blood. So these things are passed down from generation to generation, and it turns out the ability to take a starship and go around and do whatever you want leads to becoming fabulously wealthy. Provided you don't fucking die.
Who'da thunk it?
And that's how the Rogue Trader do. And then, of course, they introduced Death Watch, which is just play a campaign as a squad of Space Marines. That is not for if you want to do any real roleplay. That is for let's just mechanically murder as many things as possible in the most interesting ways you can think of. Because now you are king shit of the mountain. And then, of course, they had to release the one where you get to play as a disgusting chaos cultist.
Nasty.
And enjoy worshipping the god of foot fungus or whatever.
What game were you thinking of, Maury? I watched a few Dark Heresy games. They were a good watch. I actually own... I think I own the rulebook for Rogue Trader, but I've never played it. I am a person who does not like a lot of crunching in my games. And that's part of why I dislike Shadowrun, on top of the rulebook being written by people who it seems can barely read. Seriously, do you understand? Do you realize how badly written the Shadowrun rulebooks are? It's a miracle. These people have performed an act of magic.
Well, as far as I understand it, Pathfinder was made from people dissatisfied with the state of D&D.
Yes.
So, generally, the kind of people that go off and make their own tend to be rather motivated and single-minded individuals and likely attracted similar ilk initially. Which is probably why it got off the ground as it did.
Oh, I was talking about Shadowrun.
Oh, sorry, I had Pathfinder in my head.
No worries. Yeah, the Pathfinder rulebook is fine.
Wait, I thought you hated the Pathfinder rulebook. That's why you like 2E.
Oh, no, yeah, well, here's the thing. Pathfinder 1, yeah, I don't like.
I thought you were deliberately jabbing at the crunch there.
No. Pathfinder 1 is too crunchy for me, but then I moved on to, like, Shadowrun, and Shadowrun's rulebook makes me angry. I've heard of Bannerlord, but I don't really know anything about it. Have you ever played Tyranny, Maury?
I'm aware of that game, though I never played it.
God, the start of Tyranny is one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life, Sus.
Do tell.
I had a moment at the start of Tyranny that I've never had in any other game. It was like a game that rewarded me. I feel like it was such a small thing, but it rewarded me for my character decisions in a way that no other game ever really has. And in a really succinct way. Okay, so I'm about to spoil the beginning of Tyranny. So, kind of. I won't go into too many specifics, but the overall idea of the beginning of Tyranny. So, if you don't want spoilers, because I really recommend you play it yourself and get the same moment of realization that I did, I recommend it. Go ahead and mute for, like, I don't know, 5 minutes. So, in Tyranny, you are literally the villain. You are...
Wow, spoilers.
You are, like... You are a magistrate of the court of an evil overlord. This evil overlord commands magic that has never been before seen in the world, and is an absolute force that no other magician can undo. And so he's just been kind of steadily conquering the entire continent, and every time he finds, like, another archmage ruling over an area, he subjugates them, and, like, either they submit to him or they die. So all of his lieutenants are archmages that he defeated in the past. And you are the servant of, like, the Archmage of Justice, basically. And so he's sending you out on to the last region on the continent that has not yet submitted to his will. Like, one final war before he wins the continent, right? And accompanying you...
Big bad evil guy.
Mm-hmm. And accompanying you, because you're not an Archmage, you're the servant of an Archmage, but accompanying you are 2 other Archmages, and they both command their own armies, and they hate each other. And they'll try to sabotage each other in ways that won't get them caught, you know,
in traditional fantasy fashion.
Right. So, your role as this magistrate is to make sure that things go according to the Overlord's will during this war, and that neither one of these two armies, like, sabotages the other too hard. And so the beginning of Tyranny is, like, a step-by-step through the war, because the war lasts, like, a couple years, I think. And it just takes you step-by-step of, like, this happens first, and you get a choice in a specific environment of, like, do this or do this. You know, support this army or this army, subjugate the people or be lenient, right? It's that kind of decision-making. And as you make decisions and decide where to go, and there's, like, branching paths, you can decide exactly the route you take through the war as you're conquering this place. The decisions that you make are directly reflected in the interactions of the NPCs that you meet later in the game and your reputation with different factions.
Oh, that's excellent.
So, for example, there's one choice that's like, oh, we've arrived at this area and we're here to make the locals submit to us, but it's a holiday for them and they're having, like, a feast. Do we attack them while they're defenseless, or do we give them, like, a day or two of leniency and join in their festivities? And whatever you pick between those two, you will meet later an NPC who, like, I think I showed leniency, and so I gained favor with an NPC I met later from that area that was like, I remember you. You were the one who, like, when we were having that festival, you joined in and you, like, made the generals lay down their arms for a couple days. And it was like, I was like, yeah, I did that! That was me! You're right! That's a choice I made!
Outstanding.
It's so cool. I fucking squealed. I've never had that kind of moment in a video game before.
Though it also would have been great to have someone just call you a little bitch for doing that.
There are several people that really disliked some of the decisions I made. But it's so interesting, because one of the choices that I made during the war, it comes back later in the game, and it's such a tremendous event. It had such unbelievable consequences for the region that I can't imagine what that part of the game would look like if I had picked something else, you know?
Now, the one thing we can all pray for is that there is a significant change in the reason.
I would be kind of disappointed if I
hate the false decision.
If I replayed the beginning of Tyranny and it turned out that if I didn't do the thing, someone else does the thing, you know, it's like, I wouldn't be super happy about that. Because I felt so unbelievably empowered knowing that this area now is totally fucked up, maybe forever, and it's a direct result of my actions in the prologue, you know?
It was one of my biggest beefs with StarCraft 2. When you play the Terran campaign, there's a bunch of make a decision missions. But the game is set up in a way where no matter what decision you make, it's the correct decision. There is no wrong answer.
That's unfortunate.
Even if you load and pick the opposite thing to the thing you did, the universe just bends over to twist itself to make you right.
Also, hi, Boro.
I hate that.
That's understandable. Anyway, if you're worried about Tyranny spoilers, that's it. That's all I'm saying. I also haven't beaten the game. I got distracted from it, but God, it was so much fun. That was so cool. Are you coming at me?
Gonna go back to it.
Constantly runs away trying to delay you and avoiding close combat. Not very royal-like behavior, although no one believes that he is a real prince.
No one knows, but I'm a real prince.
Moves backwards after killing an enemy, I see. Yeah, I recommend. I've only played like 15 hours of Tyranny, maybe, I think. But the beginning of the game left such an incredible impression. Hi!
Hello, Kelly! How are you doing, Kelly?
It's a heckin' suspicious fox. Hi, Kelly. Raiders, for those who don't know me, I'm Chromaticetta. I'm a fox spirit with big feelings, but it's everything cute, cool, and full of heart. And today we are playing Necroking, and Sus is here, and I turned his eye into a flower.
I'm not sure the eye has been turned into a flower. I think there's just a flower on my face.
We are talking extensively about tabletop and the game Tyranny. Yeah, exactly, Maury.
Telltale games are the biggest complaints people have. Those games that if you make a decision and save someone, they just die later. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, I have not played any of the Telltale games, but I'm pretty sure I've heard, aren't they bad for having this character will remember that, and then nothing will ever come up requiring them to remember that? I swear there was a trend of games doing that, because I remember people making fun of it all the time.
I believe
but
you're
it's
correct.
not my style game, so I never played them.
Did you see you two together? No, you. Wait! Did I ever shout... Did Christy come in after Sleepy left? No. Okay, Sleepy shouted out Christy. Okay, good. I should shout out...
The sudden
Kelly.
realization that you should have been shouting people out.
I want to appreciate the people who come to see me.
Shout at the Kelly. Kelly!
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 You gotta say it exactly like that. Kelly!
Hello!
It's really good of a mod for someone. I really need to, like...
Kelly, you were doing Elite Dangerous.
That's true. What does he do?
That's not Stalker.
Oh, did you ever beat Stalker 2?
Is there any really beating Stalker 2? It is just an
know.
eternal journey.
I don't know anything about Stalker 2. I really need to do mod applications. Because I know Sleepy's usually got other stuff to do, and he's usually sitting in on like 3 streams at a time trying to do mod duties for everybody, and that poor boy works too hard for not getting paid.
He was literally dying.
It's true.
You're taking an off-stream break, do little minutiae and side jobs. Ah, I see.
Sus, I have a genuine question.
Yes,
Do you not know how to pronounce minutia?
I do.
Okay. Just checking in with you. Minute.
Minutiae, yes. Enough rubles, you'll start streaming Stalker 2 again. Outstanding.
God, I love my little slingshot boys.
Kelly, considering how
Hello.
many times I've seen you stream that game, it seems like Stalker 2 truly does have a breadth of content to it. We never know if I genuinely can't pronounce something, or if I'm doing it on purpose.
Porpoise. Skeleman.
I feel bad that we've hardly commented on the game that you're playing, but I think there's not a lot new going on. Look, you beat the spider, good job.
Yeah, I think it's testament to what I was talking about earlier. This game, it's keeping me engaged, but the simplicity of it, and like it's not. I have to think about it, right? It's not like a mindless game, but the simplicity of it is enough that I can also be holding a conversation while I play it.
Also, oh, we could have commented on the little art of the skeleton looking at the spider.
Get out of here! Get!
Is that what he was saying? Because the spider was looking a little sassy there. Like it was ooh-ooing at him. And he wasn't having it.
Spider hunter? Oh no. It must be humiliating for spiders to get caught in a net. Okay. Oh, and they also, when only they remain in combat, we win. Okay. Ellie, make sure you take a break after streaming, okay? Get yourself some food and water and a big old stretch. Bum, bum, bum,
The zone's
bum,
a big place.
bum, 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 bum.
Less fast traveling.
The whole zone. Okay.
Less fast traveling in games, more traveling quickly. I want to go fast, but I do not want to fast travel.
You're off to bed? No!
Have a good night, Kelly.
Good
You
night,
have
Kelly.
a good dream, yes? Oh yeah, there's no traveling quickly. You are terminally over-encumbered. They're not gonna introduce the quality of life Stalker Roomba.
Oh my god, the little spider descends on a string.
Yep, I like how he comes in.
Now look at him go! Yeah.
Gonna get him.
I'm gonna get him. Watch me, boss, I'm gonna get him. Yeah! Nice work, idiot. You just gave me 2 souls. Stupid. Dumb. Dog. Observe a dog.
Your spider did not do anything and is going to get wrecked. You'd fill a corpse with 300 AKs and then drag it to a trader.
That's
no
really
more magical teleportation around the map.
Oh. I was like, do they become web bombs when they explode when dead? But no, it was just the spider hunter throwing shit. Like a rude bastard. Boy, I could really use some mana.
Ah, Eddie, I have another question for you since we're on the topic of traveling quickly.
Okay.
What is your preferred magical conveyance? Or mundane fantasy conveyance, if you must. Like, are you a fan of the classic horse, or perhaps a magic carpet?
Can I be really basic?
You often are, yes.
That's uncalled for. You didn't have to say all that. I like dragon riding.
Fair enough.
I think there is perfectly nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, there is nothing wrong. It is a classic.
Hey, are you ready to watch me bust a move on this fucking peasant?
Yeah. Do terrible things to that man.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
It's delayed, but you're still coming.
Here we go. Yeah?
No, they just left.
Yeah?
No. You can't believe I said that.
I'm not? Thank you, Maury. See, someone appreciates me, and it's not my co-host.
I appreciate you plenty.
You appreciate me as a regent.
Every basic Pokemon can evolve, and they're required for the process. You are the foundational pillar, Eddie. It is fine.
I dislike this. Ooh, Commander.
Ooh. Get his ass.
He looks like a little dude. Holy shit! He isn't.
Paladin called his dad.
He's not a little dude, Sus. He's not a little dude.
He's not a little dude.
He has such an innocent face. He's got like the big cute eyes.
I feel like this is one of those things where you saw him from the profile, like, oh, he's a bit skinny, and then he just turns.
I think that I need more mana per turn before I fight that man. Is he following me?
What basic Pokemon would Eddie be to me? I mean, as basic as Eddie is,
Rude.
the Winter Vulpix.
Alolan Vulpix is so fucking cute.
Yeah,
So cute.
it is.
Kelly, this paladin does the Dr. Livesey walk.
It does. It's excellent.
What do you look like?
I'm so happy I made that little loop.
Yeah. He orders an ally to... Oh, so he gives them an extra move each round, I guess. Yeah, no. Kelly, when I say that he moves like that, he literally moves like that. This is no... I'm not comparing it to anything. It's as literal as I could make it.
So, Eddie, you accept the Alolan Vulpix?
Alolan Vulpix isn't basic, first of all.
It is literally, definitionally a basic Pokemon.
Base form doesn't mean basic.
I said Alolan Vulpix, Mowdy. Well, I said Winter Vulpix, which is an Alolan. I'm willing to give Eddie that.
You're so magnanimous. Fuck!
I know, generally benevolent as I.
I haven't found any mana fissures. I think that's what's doing it here for me. Why is the Alolan version white? I don't know. I don't remember.
Because it's winter themed. It's ice. It's ice type.
Is Alola in the winter?
No, it's a tropical island, but it's supposed to be up in the mountain.
I see.
Hawaii?
It's Hawaii. Wow, this guy kind of sucks, actually.
Well, look, it's from the frozen mountains of Hawaii. Don't worry about it.
Bro, where's all your paladins?
Hawaii Desu.
Hawaii.
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 Oh yeah, wasn't Sun and Moon the one that had like the big emphasis on eating enchiladas?
What?
It had a gimmick food that they were very fond of, and I'm assuming it's a national dish, and I can't remember what it's called, so I said enchilada.
I did not get far at all in Sun and Moon, unfortunately.
I beat it. I liked Moon.
Yeah.
Well, actually, hold on. Eddie, this is one of those things where I'm gonna go, I liked it, but I don't have anything nice to say about it.
You coward.
I don't have anything nice to say about it, but I liked it. Malasada, there you go. Like, it could have learned from other games and been better. Sun and Moon were fun because you could take challengers at the yeah, it had good features. I just wish it wasn't a tutorial from beginning to finish.
Like I got him.
Oh man, he looks so sad now.
Well, he should, because I kicked his ass.
Look, he's just gonna become a big boner.
Big boner. It is the most dangerous idiom of all. They call it the big boner.
For the King has a giant skeleton, and it is just called the boner.
Yeah.
Like the boner Pow insisted on touching? Yes. Pow couldn't keep her hands off of it.
Have a good sleep, Kelly.
Have a good night, the Kaylee.
I am pleased to have enabled this, all of these playthroughs of For the King.
I'm still considering picking up the DLC for it.
What does the DLC give you?
A bunch of extra classes like the Astrologer.
Oh.
Which is right up my alley. Extra campaign. There are more campaigns than just For the King and For the King, by the way.
Yeah.
Which is why we need to play more of it.
We literally, me and Soph played the winter campaign for our Gamers Outreach event, and we got to the final boss. And then it slapped the fucking shit out of us.
Yeah, I have beaten the final boss of For the King when the Elder Wizard was here. Originally, I had offered to play the game with the Elder Wizard, but he ended up just letting me do everything, and eventually I was just basically just playing on my own while he watched and commented.
I mean, he seems like a fellow who enjoys watching.
Yeah.
What? How'd he do that? How'd he do that? He went straight through my guys.
Maybe the commander does something?
Oh no, you're right. The commander does do that. Soph and I, the final dungeon of the winter campaign was like level 11, and we arrived at level 11, and then it was 4 floors of encounters
Yep.
that completely wore us down and exhausted all of our healing items, and we arrived at the final boss, who was still like 2 levels above us, with no healing at half health.
Did you
Didn't go
happen
well.
to... for the base for the King game, there is an optional dungeon you can do that gives you items that make you immune to a lot of nonsense. Is there something like that around that you may have ignored?
I've never gotten to the tower
Oh.
in base for the king, but also I got a super powerful. I got a super powerful sword that I named Excalibur because I was like level 6 and it was letting me do 60 damage.
A very basic name for a weapon.
It was the best sword. And then I got a mask that made me do like an extra 50% damage to scourges. So that, coupled with my super sword, meant that all of the mini bosses died pretty much instantly to me.
Outstanding. Yeah, the one time I won for the king, that when with the Elder Wizard around, was it was a hard fought battle, but we managed it. I was just so glad that I had visited the side dungeon and got the items that give you a lot of protection against a lot of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wouldn't have made it if I hadn't had those items. Now, unfortunately, it's one of those things where if you know what's coming, you can prepare for it, but I do not have good enough memory to remember what I fought there, so if I fight again, I'm gonna have the same problems.
Yeah.
Because, of course, the trinkets you have equipped in that game are very important. So if you know you're not going to need a trinket, you can swap it out for something more useful.
Oh my god, the
little
commander got
tiny
killed by a
spider is
spider.
fighting him.
Got killed by the spider!
The little tiny spider!
The tiny spider killed
Outstanding.
this giant man.
Just like Mortal Shell.
God, fucking Mortal Shell.
I'm a good chunk into that game. I heard I was been told it's not actually a very long game, so I'm expecting to finish it in another sitting.
I'm biting my tongue.
Oh, please, bitch about it. I love hearing people hate things.
I don't want... when people enjoy things, I want to just let them enjoy it. I don't have to enjoy the things that other people enjoy, it's fine.
But Eddie, consider it this way. I enjoy your hatred. Let's go. Please lay your ire upon me.
I have Mortal Shell in my backlog, don't play it.
Go for it, Gianni.
It's a bad game, don't play it. You said it's not very long, and I almost said good. Oh, there's the sacrifice mechanic.
Gianni, it's just a weird primitive
Beep
Dark
bomb.
Souls game that gives you 2 different flavors of parry.
Yes, I dislike it. I refunded it, Johnny. I bought it on launch, played it for an hour and 50 minutes, and refunded it.
It is a game that clearly wanted to be a Souls game.
It really wanted
And
to be Dark
It
Souls.
really wanted, but it didn't have the competence to pull off things like world design.
Or balance.
Hey, the balance is fine.
Disagree.
Like, what, you just get hard at people. It's fine. I have not encountered a foe that cannot be overcome by just being very hard at them.
The hardness of the player character is not my point of contention.
Well, what is the balance problem?
I was talking to you about it earlier when you were playing, like the fucking... The very necessary element of the healing items in Dark Souls is not present in Mortal Shell.
Oh, that bit. Okay, I know what you're talking about there. It just hasn't been an issue for me. The mushrooms have done just fine.
Where am I going, Sus?
The fact that you get proficiency in doing mushrooms by doing mushrooms has solved that issue. And much like a Souls game, most bosses, I mean, you don't really have the opportunity to heal. Outside of particular windows. so I never find the healing items that much of an issue.
I mean, that's the thing, though, is that you take those windows.
If I were to complain about anything, it would be the parry system, because it has the same problem that I have with the parry system in every Souls game, is that I find them pretty obtuse. I know it's just a timing thing, but I feel like it is a trial and error learning system for figuring out the timing of parries in these games, because they never make any sense to me.
How are you, Freckles? Hold on, I should shout out Freckline, because, again, Sleepy's not here.
The Freckline is here.
Guys, I want to open mod applications. Should I just make a post about it and see if anyone applies?
I'm sure you will have a legion of people who want to do it for free, Eddie.
I can only pay you in good conversation. Yeah.
There you are, looking regal as ever.
We did talk about how long we were gonna go, but I don't want to go too long, because...
Hey, we've gone 3.5 hours already.
It's true. Let's see if I can take
Are you
Spider
ready
Castle.
to take on the boss?
Let's try to take Spider Castle. Nothing past the first fight in this level has given me a ton of trouble.
Yeah, you've done fairly well.
He's got 20 health, which is a lot.
And she creates cocoons every turn.
Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Alternative idea, as Necroking simply being appointing civilians to the post of moderator as your birthright. What?
Are you suggesting that I just take random people in the chat and tell them they're modding for me now?
Yeah, just mod people. I've never seen anyone in your chat begging for mod status, and that is the big the flag, as they would say.
That is the flag. I like Little Fuck Spirit responding to the cute and execute. I love when that happens. The fear effect that makes your units move back is so good on this guy, because he does nothing but buff me, so moving him further away from the enemy is perfect.
Yes. Get him to safety. Your boys are ready. Look at your little boy! He took out 2 lads at once.
My little
The
skeleton was are very
absolute
good.
The absolute unit.
Yeah, Sus, this is a very good, like, relaxing, just kind of pass the time game. This is a game that I could probably just boot up and play in the background or something else. Which makes sense for a game that at full price is $5. That feels kind of like the intent, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. You don't expect the world from such a priced game.
Yeah. Oh look, I can drop this spider right here!
Aha, you can spam the enemy as much as they can spam you. Now, thus far, you've had a good enough time that you also have not had to deal with nightmares.
It's true. I don't know what those are. Yeah, this guy is afraid.
He's spooked.
There you go. No longer spooked. Itty bitty
2
spider
damage.
with its itty bitty 1 damage.
But look at him, he's raring to go.
Fuck out of souls. Somebody kill this man.
Done.
No, that's the opposite of the direction I want you to go in.
Darn it.
I might have to sacrifice him. Stab.
Wait, can you sacrifice the, You can't sacrifice the cocoons, right?
No.
Unfortunate.
Oh, well, they don't cost souls anyway. None of the spider units cost souls. I might have to... Yeah, he's not going to be doing me any good back there. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
You've never used your sheep.
I haven't. I've never even equipped the sheep.
Unfortunate.
It works best with a sacrifice, and I only just unlocked the item that lets you sacrifice. These fucking cocoons. The block spider is so good because if I get enough of them, I can just constantly make really cheap cocoons, and they're priority targets, so the enemy can't advance past my wall of cocoons.
That's how it goes. You have learned fortification. Congratulations, Eddie.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go fast. Oh no, they've broken the wall.
You'll just have to build another one. And you have nothing else you can do.
I lost 2 dudes somewhere.
Yeah, they were at your front line. They got murderized.
Horsemen.
It's a shame you don't have your cannoneer.
Yeah. God, I loved that boy.
He was a good lad.
Fucking fear effects.
More dudes.
More dudes!
Well, at least that's not gonna hinder your horsemen at all.
Yeah. Steady.
Charge. Oh, the damage is coming in.
Get him! Get him!
Not much left of that one.
Couple knights, another cocoon.
Eddie, I judge your necromancing to be sufficient. Good job.
You know, that is why I brought you, is to judge my necromancing.
See, Eddie, you can do it if you try. The little guy. The little guy. He gave it his all.
Cocoon, cocoon.
The cocoon.
Cuckoo, cachoo. 4 cocoons. Break it, idiots. Nerd.
He did it. Look at your boy.
Look at me go. Yeah.
That spider just looks like it's sleeping.
Powerful open robe stance.
Ah, the open road stance. Definitely reserved for victory.
Very good.
Now you've got to see the cutscene, Eddie. That face again. Thank you for driving away that imposter. I don't think we'll be troubled for a while, but I fear she'll try to enlist the king's help again.
Okay.
Go to him. Only you have the power to stop him.
Okay. Okay, so I didn't finish the zone. How is the save mechanics in this game? Surrender back to main menu. Automatically saves progress when you exit.
Alright.
Okay.
Outstanding.
Fun.
Well, Eddie, thank you for having me.
Oh, look, there's an extra gem now.
Yes.
So I guess this either records my current run or the farthest I've gotten.
Yeah, you haven't actually gotten the next gem because you get that from the king.
Yeah.
So you just have the first gem.
A very cute pocket deck builder about tiny skeletons that you can just kind of pick up and play for a bit. I really like it. This was a cute and sweet game.
Yes, it is a cute little game. I'll have to give it a shot.
Again, for anyone who doesn't know, this game full price is like $5, so give it a shot.
So where are you going to send your minions, Eddie?
That's such a good question. Let's see.
A certain lich is on.
Oh yeah? That would be appropriate. Let's see.
They have been going for a while, though.
Maybe we can make them go longer.
Yes. Make them go longer.
Kingdom Come Deliverance. The first one, huh? Okay. We're gonna raid Hooby. Hooby is a lich. Is a very fun and nice dude. If you guys stay with him, please prepare yourselves. If you don't, have a wonderful rest of your day or night, whatever you may do with yourselves. Wow, Saribot, since when do you do that? That's kind of presumptuous, don't you think? I give the fucking closing remarks.
The bot
Here.
presumes to speak.
Sus, thank you for joining me.
Of course.
'Twas good talks. 'Twas good gaming. I might hang out in server for a little bit after this, because I don't work tomorrow, so I can stay up a little bit longer.
You can afford to maintain your consciousness a little longer than usual.
Just a little longer. And I might be getting at least my PS2's repairs quoted tomorrow, so hopefully within a couple of weeks we can go back to PS2 games. Yeah.
Excellent.
I'll see y'all later. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.